but nobody, baby, light me up, pour me up, I'm gone. Got me seeing genies in a bottle. Liquor got me feeling like a wrestler, call me Santiago. Everyone listen when I speak. Don't know shit about shit, but I know ball.
Cater to you, Clinksters. What's up, everybody, and welcome to Two Nobodies with the Mic, episode 150, man. Going strong. How many till our 3-year anniversary is right around the corner, Rafa? Right around the corner.
Isn't it like soon?
Very soon, man.
Longer
But guys,
than relationships.
anyways, guys, Zach's already in the chat. Guys, welcome. We are live on YouTube. We are live on Instagram. Eddie Money's gonna put this up on Spotify. Dudes are asking me over at the Buckets Club, you got to get on Apple. I said, we'll do what we got to do. But guys, it's a beautiful, beautiful Wednesday night here in SoCal. We had a tremendous weekend. But before we go any further, if you guys see the intro that we played before, and I played it on my Instagram story, we dedicate this show to Ryan Klinkenbroomer, his fallen sheriff 2 years ago, a very close family friend, and just a young man who did everything correct and was engaged. And I love that we dedicate this to him every week and think about him every week. And Rafa, I know that shout out to the city of Santa Clarita. You live in the city of Castaic. What are they doing over there to actually yeah?
They renamed the sports complex after him. So
That's
very cool.
very, very cool. So shout out to his family, his brother. Still hang out and talk to his brother, who's also a sheriff. They come from a long line of sheriffs, grandfather, dad, Clink, his brother. So just wanted to give a shout out to him, always in our thoughts, and a big shout out to Ryan and the city of Santa Clarita for doing that. That's fucking awesome. So guys, like I said,
city.
the end of the universe. I lived there for a while.
No bias. No bias.
I just gave the Rita all the props. I'm not going to talk shit. That's not what I'm going to do right now about the Rita. But guys, thank you for joining us. We are live on Instagram. We are live on YouTube. This is an interactive show. The more you participate, the more we have fun. And but let's get into the introductions. Eddie Money, where you at, man? Why are you hiding from us? There you are. Here. Shout out to executive producer Eddie Money. What up, man? How's life?
What's up? Doing good. Got
Everything
a nice
good?
little
You
Ashton
okay?
Genty, got a little Ashton Genty jersey for my birthday, so all is well.
Burn it.
Ooh, you should have waited.
Oh
another
my
week.
god.
Should have waited till they released his ass. It would have been half off.
He's playing great. What
No.
are you talking-
Let's
Great.
get through the introductions, Eddie.
He's
Eddie,
playing
let's get through
well.
the
Yeah.
Eddie,
Time
that's
out.
bait.
Oh my
That
God.
was bait,
Time out.
Eddie. That was bait.
Yeah, we're not going to get. We will cross that bridge when we get there. We have the guru, the guy who's going to put his palotas on the chopping block. He's going to give you lines, advice. Guys, we are the gambling show of record. We're not afraid to talk gambling. We're going to put our shit out there. Rafa's going to give you some blue chips. Blue chips are picks that he picks out and feels really strongly about. So Rafa, the guru, the one who sees all, knows all. What up, man?
What's up, man? What's going on?
Nothing. Do it, lady. Do it, lady. I don't know what that means, but you're
You
doing
haven't,
it.
dude. I'm gonna send you the Eddie Money. Have you seen them or no?
What is it?
You've never seen Chit? They're skits. They're small skits that they do. Okay, they're small skits that they do on Instagram, dude, and he's fucking hilarious. I'll send them to you and you can see it. They've taken off. They're fucking funny, and he just says the dumbest shit, and it's funny. It's like a little dry comedy. It's fun to me. I love it. So, and do it, lady, is something that he says, that nobody knows
Alright.
what the fuck it means. But it's like, do it, lady. So
like 6'7", and I'm not gonna go there.
yeah,
And I'm
like
not gonna go there.
6'7", but grown folks.
Okay.
It's an office. It's basically like an office. It's kind of like an office, to be honest with you.
Okay.
But they're skits and they work in an office together, small little office. One guy's filming,
About the
and they have different characters.
Oh yeah. Hey, Chit, did you sign that yet?
Yeah,
Shit
Great.
right there.
right here.
Perfect.
Mm.
What? Do it, lady.
Yeah, pretty good, right?
I don't know. What does it mean?
Do it, lady. You know,
No, I don't know.
do it, lady. On your birthday. Do what? All of it. At once. Yeah. All the time.
Oh, that's too good. That's too good, dude. He's fucking hilarious.
that is like Office.
So I watched that shit. So there's a bunch of episodes. There's a bunch of little small, they're like 2 minutes, 3 minute, 4 minute clips.
Yeah.
And I watch it, and the kids would,
Too good. Yeah,
fucking
Dude.
hilarious.
dude, hang on, dude. We're gonna get to you. Thank you.
We're
Thank
gonna
you
get
for
to
being
Dude
here.
McDude.
Zach's in the house, dude. I feel like dude is on the payroll at this time. He's writing jokes for us. Whatever he has to say, I promise you, it's gonna be funny or informative, either one. But other than that, Rafa, golf game, how's that going?
Oh, dude, I don't even. Today I went to play golf, and
Uh-huh.
it was the most upsetting day, bro. I played 4 holes in an hour and 10 minutes,
Oh,
and I
no.
fucking left. I left.
Oh no! You didn't try to jump. You didn't try to skip ahead.
I couldn't skip. I couldn't skip because if you skipped, it was just one after the other, after the other,
Oh,
after the other.
Oh god!
There were a ton of kamikazes out there today. It was out of control.
Just
Bro, it was
anyway.
so bad.
It happens. It happens. I want to give a big shout out to the Buckets Club. My son-in-law Michael Brisnix just went to the Monarch Beach Bucket Club event in Dana Point. Saw Steven right there, hooked up the board. The whole Monarch crew. We played Trump on the Sunday. It was a blast. Your boy got a little, when I get there. I go a little scurvy. I go a little bird eye, pirate face. And I want to give a huge shout out to Rafa's brother, Fred. Fred, at the last Buckets Club event, messaged everyone to be like, you guys got to do a better job of the Best Dressed Award and let everyone have it. Message Steven. And I just happened to be a benefit. I wasn't one complaining, but I benefited from Fred. I just want to give a big shout out to Fred for making that known and putting it out there. And your boy, look at Rafa. This is a $20,000 bottle of Bushmills. Yes, and the people in Buckets Club know what I mean. So yeah, it was a good time. Shout out to all those dudes, Don and Steven was out there. It was a good time. So that being said, guys, what does Dude McBoob have to say, Eddie Money?
He said, I got big news. A secret source at the Associated Press gave me a scoop about the Falcons and Cardinals that hasn't hit any media outlets yet. It involves police investigations. Cops were called to the Falcons and Cardinals locker rooms after Sunday's games. The QBs, coaching staffs, and ownership all reported a stranger has infiltrated their locker rooms. After lengthy investigations, it was determined the strangers were highly paid receivers Drake London and Marvin Harrison Jr.
Oh my God.
Sounds like a fantasy struggle.
Dude, Marvin, I think, had 2 catches. Kyler hasn't been setting the world on fire. Everyone thought this was going to be Drake. It's still early.
They're 2-0. They've played 2 really bad teams, but Carolina outplayed them in that second half. Carolina had a chance. They had a real chance to win that game. Yeah. If they would have had a little bit better first half, I think Carolina wins that game, and they still had a chance at the end to win that game.
Yeah, but Bryce threw for 350. 350, I think Bryce
he had a very good game.
good bounce back game. Although like you said, 0-2. They're right there. Yeah.
Ouch,
They're,
dude, McBoob.
Dude,
God.
fancy lineup: London, Harrison, Butker, McCarthy, and Hampton. 12 points.
oh,
Oh, and
get on
McCarthy's
that.
going to be out a while too.
Yep, get on that waiver wire, man. Get on that waiver wire. That's a rough deal. Everyone's disappointed. A lot of big stars not producing and this and that. But listen, you got to be patient, man. It's still early. Like Aaron Rodgers said today, this is a marathon, not a sprint. He didn't go full relax, but it's still early. Everyone's freaking out. You haven't lost your fantasy league yet. Marvin Harrison's going to be just fine, and so will Drake, I believe. But guys, let's get into our first segment. Let's get into it right away. It's sponsored by Nomadic. I ran into Nomadic. We had Kyle and James, two amazing guys with an amazing product, living life on the move, the best travel bags and gear. You know what? I should probably wear the gear because it's so fire, but all you can see is a shirt. But anyways, big shout out to Nomadic. Our first segment, you're fired, you're hired. If anyone wants to hire or fire someone out there on Instagram or on YouTube, don't be afraid, man. Give us your firings. We'll see if I approve them. I am the commissioner of the approvals of hiring, firing. And don't be afraid to send them to us saying, who wants to start with your fired or hired? Brought to you by Nomadic. Oh, let me show this bag. Hold on. Check out this little bag. Nomadic. Little Nomadic Buckets Club bag. Just
Nice.
fucking awesome fucking gear. Great swag bag this week too. So who wants to start, man?
I'll start. I got fucking 2 firings. So one, listen, I'm not. I don't care about the tush push, but the guards can't fucking false start on this thing, and the refs not call it, and it's ridiculous. And they did it more than once. Like the first time, fuck it. All right, you didn't catch it, but I'm sure Andy Reid is saying on the sideline like, hey, there's a false start. You got to watch it. The second time, false start. The third time, false start. It's a false start every time on at least one of the guards. At the goal line, 4th and goal from the half yard line, it was a false start on both guards. Like if you call that, now they're at the 5.5, 6 yard line. They have to kick a field goal, and it's a different game. And it's not just because it was the Chiefs. It's literally every fucking week. It's the same thing. And listen, Mark Schlereth is right on this, where what he says about it is, if a defensive player can't push another guy through, but yada yada yada, you shouldn't be able to do it on offense either. And if you watch like the end of the Denver game, where they get a penalty there, on the last play of the game, personal foul, 15 yards, yada yada yada. Colts kick a field goal, win the game. Now, I'm not going to say I didn't like it, because I liked it. Anything to watch the Broncos lose. Oh, geez.
Uh-oh.
But
it's incoming.
God. So yes, but that's one of my firings. I'll wait for Eddie Money to get my other picture on there, my profile pic, if you have it, Eddie Money. And then my other firing. Crush. Yeah, he's got my other, and then my other firing is the Raiders. As far as
there he is, Rafa's man crush.
Dude, the rate to me, like the play there, they're down 20-9. I believe it's like 3rd and 15, 3rd and 16. They're like at they're at the Chargers, 34 or whatever, 35, right around there. Easy kick for Carlson to hit, right? If they don't get any yards. For him to force that ball into the end zone and turn it over and throw another interception, it's a terrible first of all, it's a terrible play call, because to me I need points anyways. I'm down 2 scores. If I run a draw, we've seen draws on 3rd and long get 15, 16, 17 yards. But you're aiming to get 5-6 yards, and let's get some points, get out of there. And now, we're in a 1-score game. I'm still way in front of the 2-minute warning. I still have 2 timeouts. Instead, you turn it over, and you're fucked. So I think it was a bad play call on Chip Kelly's part there. Besides bad decision by Gino, it's just a bad play call, because you shouldn't have put him in that situation.
Listen, I called it at the beginning after the first game. Gino is going to throw a shit ton of interceptions. You're going to live and die with it. He likes to throw the ball downfield, which I like, right? I hated the DC with the check downs and all the check down. I like that he takes shots down the field. But in that situation, Rafa, I saw it a million times. You are 1,000% correct. Put someone a draw, screen, all you need is 7 yards, firing a proved, stamped, sealed Chip Kelly. Come on, man. You fired, bro.
Yeah, I think it's just I think it's just a bad listen. I know like you said, Eddie, that Gino wants to throw the ball down the field, but he didn't complete any passes down the field, and he had 3 interceptions. So, like, listen, it's risk for reward. The thing is, there was never not one little reward at all. I think I think he threw 12 passes of over 10 yards in the air. All of them were incomplete, and with the 3 interceptions, the only ones he completed were caught by the fucking San Diego Chargers. And yes, on this show we call them the San Diego Chargers.
Yes.
So, but so that they got to clean that up, and they go into Washington this week. Who knows? I mean, maybe they're a better road team than they are a home team, because that just looked god awful. In a game where I felt, to be honest with you, watching that game, I never felt that the Chargers were just so superior to them. And by no means am I a Raider fan. I just didn't feel like you open the game with a batted ball, with a ball that ricochets off a receiver into a Chargers defender's hands for an interception right out the gate. So
1,000%.
And Genty was just god awful. And Eddie Money saying, Genty and my jersey. Bro, what game did you watch, Eddie Money? I don't understand what game you watched.
I get some pass, bro. He didn't look that good. But, like, when you get him the ball, he looks really good. Like,
Eddie,
in terms of evading, like, defenders.
His first run of the game, I believe, was for 12 yards or 11. And then he had 4 carries for 11 yards. In the next 3 carries, he lost yardage.
It's not all on him. Our line don't get a push.
Dude.
That's
listen,
facts.
he was bad.
He barely has a hole.
He was horrible blocking. He was god awful.
He was
blocking.
horrible in
this game. Yes, I agree.
He was horrible on passing downs. He was terrible. Listen, there was a play where you saw it, and Gino turned around and handed him the ball. He's going the other way.
Yep.
He's going the other way. What about the play where Gino's scrambling and he's just like, "Oh, I'm supposed to block"?
Pass pro, he looked amazing week 1, and then I don't know what
happened.
Listen, he was an A+. He was an A+.
Yeah.
He could have been A+ for pass blocking. He could have been A+ blocking back there. The week 1, he had 19 carries for 38 yards. You have Lorenzo Neal back there, is what it seems like after week 1.
No.
No, you're right. My fault. I'm sorry. You know what? I apologize to Lorenzo Neal.
You should.
I'm apologizing to Lorenzo Neal. Eddie, yes or no?
You should. Lorenzo Neal, wrestler,
was a
Fresno
phenomenal
State.
fullback.
And wrestler, Fresno State, I believe, took 3rd or was a national champion. So don't ever disrespect Lorenzo Neal like that. Imagine. so imagine this, Rafa. Imagine coming from a system where they're trying to get you the Heisman. You're getting the ball 30 to 37 times a game, to now getting the ball, 15 to 19. He came out today. He's frustrated. I want the ball more. I thought it was a good game plan with the heavy play action. This one, not so much. You made that Chargers defense look like, everyone's praising Harbaugh. Everyone's praising, Justin Herbert, which, man, I think he's going to be really good. I think this is the correct system for him. And I think Jim Harbaugh is going to do really good things with him. But that being said, firings approved, and we'll talk more about the Raiders later. Do we want to get any more firings out there from Instagram or YouTube?
Zach has a firing and a hiring. He's firing Canelo, poor performance, and he's also hiring Zahid.
Shout out to Zahid Valencia, who won the World Championships in Zagreb, Croatia. We had Zahid on about a month ago, gave us an incredible 2-hour interview. He talked his shit. I'm the baddest motherfucker on the planet. No one could touch me. A lot of people thought he was cocky, and he went out there and destroyed the entire world. Dude, I had people from Iran, because Zahid's a family friend, and I've known him since a very young man. So I put my shit out there on Instagram. Dude, I had Iranians in Arabic talking shit to me. Like, you will be destroyed next year. We will crush Zahid. I was like, holy, back the fuck up, man. I was like, this is crazy. But big shout out to Zahid and Dark Sport and USA. They had 3 champions, all upper weights. Zahid, Trent Hidley from NC State, stud, and Kyle Snyder, man, also won another world championship. So shout out to Zahid. Like, he did his thing, man. We were all watching. We're all proud when that anthem and that American flag came down. At my house, a lot of tissues and hugs and just felt really happy for him, his family, and America, man. They showed out in Zagreb, Croatia, and that's all I got to say about that. Great hirings approved, man. Hirings. Oh, Helen Rulis won gold as well. She's awesome as well.
Matt Rocha said hire Jamil Kelly and Trent Hidley.
Yeah. Yep. Big
Will
shout out to
Hanley-
Jamil.
Will Hanley also says, I'll hire the cast of the show with everything going on in the world today. It's nice to have a welcome distraction. Love you guys.
Hey, Will.
I love you
Great.
too, Will.
Big appreciation.
Great fucking dub. Great fucking dub. I picked BYU to win the Big 12. I love your quarterback, man. I love your quarterback at Iowa State. And they look really fucking good. But I hope you stick around, Will. We love you. An OG on this show.
Plone Tapia on Instagram says, I'm firing whoever did that gay ass post of the Chiefs starting 0-2.
What?
He's firing us. There was a post about the Chiefs starting 0-2. I can't tell if he likes it.
B-Tap. No. B-Tap hates the memes. Absolutely fucking hates them. But hey, I'm not gonna lie, man. There was some of that stuff. People love to hate the Chiefs. That's what happens when you go to 3 Super Bowls in a row. A lot of people happy about it. I have the Philly and Chiefs game on right now. They're in trouble, but we're gonna go over some of that stuff. They have the Giants this week. I'm sure Rafa has a blue chip. For that. So,
Matt Rocha said Chiefs are just old and should retire.
I think Patrick has 3, 4, 5 years left in him, but
Eddie,
they need
come
more.
on.
Patty Mahomes.
Eddie.
You don't think he has 4 more years in him,
He's fucking 30.
career-wise?
He's 30 years old.
If you want to leave, I mean, quarterbacks play forever, Rafa.
He's got at
Forever.
least
Who are you
8
gonna
years
play-
in him.
who-
At least.
Oh, so you're saying, you're going to, wow.
Well, let's look at
that's-
it this way. How old is Rodgers?
41?
Old as shit.
40.
How old was Breeze? How old was Brady? All of those guys are elite or were elite. Breeze, Brady, Peyton, Rodgers. Mahomes is right there. You're sitting here and criticizing the Chiefs, and Matthew says they're old. There's only one dude who's old, and that's the fucking the freak show at tight end that has changed his complete lifestyle in the last fucking 2 years. The reason they lost that game, I'm not going to sit here and blame the tush push. That man dropped the ball in his hands going into the end zone that turned into an interception for the Eagles. Okay? And when you watched him, that ball, he wasn't ready for it. Like, he was too slow. His reaction time was ridiculously slow. On the very next drive, they throw him an out, and he looked like me 100 pounds ago trying to reach to fucking tie my shoes to try and catch that ball. Dude, he looked god-awful.
Yeah.
And this should tell you something. With Miami being 0-2, the Chiefs being 0-2, and the Chiefs need to do something and they need to do something in a hurry. They have, like you said, they have the Giants on the road this week, which they'll probably win. And then they have, I believe, another tough opponent next week. I believe, I'm not sure who it is, but I think it's a tough game. So Tyreek Hill's Miami should move on from Tyreek Hill. The Chiefs should bring him back and revive the team and revive Tyreek Hill's career at the same time.
Yeah, Tyreek's not happy. He's frustrated. Xavier Worthy looks like he's probably going to be back, but yeah, there's a lot of issues going on with that.
Chap said Kelsey's pregnant.
100% Kelsey's pregnant. We saw it in the Time magazine.
Yeah. So, Eddie Money, have you gone yet? I can't remember.
No, I got just a firing that someone had brought up in one of my football fantasy league group chats. It was after the Canelo fight. He put it up yesterday. He sent like an Instagram page. It said, "Who would you take in a boxing fight of Ilia Topuria versus Terrence Crawford?" And everyone said Crawford besides him. He thought that Ilia could beat Crawford in a boxing fight.
That's
not
ridiculous.
MMA.
Nobody.
So I'm firing him.
Listen, nobody in UFC ever, nobody ever can beat a boxing champion at boxing.
100%.
It just. This was a conversation that went on years ago with fucking Mayweather, that Ronda Rousey would beat Floyd Mayweather. Shut the fuck up. Okay?
Just
that she could beat
ridiculous.
McGregor, like just stupid shit like that. People do this shit with UFC all the time. They're their sport. They're not boxers like Crawford that has been boxing since he was a child, or Canelo or Mayweather or Pacquiao or any of them. They will never beat them in a real sanctioned boxing match. No UFC fighter ever will fucking beat anybody, any boxing world champion ever. It's not happening.
Yeah,
So-
it's a ridiculous
It's
statement.
ridiculous to say, and it's ridiculous to say, for Canelo to get in the ring with McGregor in a fucking octagon. Like, it's just not happening.
It's just,
And if it happens, we know what's going to happen.
it's a different sport. Shout out
Of
to
course.
let's hire Bud Crawford, man. I thought that Canelo was going to be too big, too strong, and I underestimated. And you said it, Rafa. Bud even came in with not a good shoulder, and he put on a clinic. Like, you guys are too young to remember this, but Sweet Pea Pernell Whitaker, when he beat Julio Cesar Chavez, the sweet science, man, he was incredible. I mean, honestly, I don't think Canelo won one round, not even one. I thought
he won. I thought he won. To me,
three maybe.
Yeah. No, to me, I thought he maybe won round 4, and they didn't give it to him, at least on the TV scorecard. And 6, he might have won. But when the thing that was very telling was when, and I think it was starting in round 9, 10, 11, 12, where Canelo came out and instantly attacked Crawford, and Crawford just fucking smacked him right back. And when you watch him in the 12th, where they were kind of, Canelo wanted to kind of battle and and go for the knockout, Crawford caught him one time where it kind of fucking dozed, it kind of rattled him a little bit. And
he was not running. He was not running.
But you have all these fucking Mexicans, and I heard it from one on Sunday who tells me, oh, you know what? I didn't watch the fight, but somebody told me he ran all night. I don't, you know where he ran? He ran all up in Canelo's motherfucking ass. Is where he ran.
I think he
dominated. He dominated that fight, Eddie. There's no doubt about it.
In all aspects.
If you would have told me a year ago that Crawford could win that fight, I would have said yes. At a lower weight class, but at this weight class, and the report of a shoulder injury, which the line came off the board for a split second when that came out.
It did.
And for a split second, you tell me that a year ago, I would have believed Crawford could have beat him. I didn't believe that Crawford stood a chance on Saturday night. And and Canelo's all crew. We were at the Fountain Blue, and Canelo's his entire crew was there. You walked around Friday, you walked around Sunday. The CA shirts, the logos, all the shit.
Everyone's drinking BMCs.
Yes, dude. I think I literally think they all went home Saturday night, because Sunday morning, I didn't see one walking through the casino. Like, I don't know where the fuck they went. Like, they just fucking vanished. Like, in just pure fucking shame, probably. And Canelo should be actually embarrassed To be honest with you, and that fucking performance on that weekend on that stage, it was awful. It was an awful performance.
You know
I
what? Go ahead.
I gotta read this comment. It's fucking hilarious. Two McBoob said, "I'm not allowed to watch UFC for the same reason I'm not allowed to watch Star Wars because I've kissed a girl."
Stop.
I listen. I used to be that same. I used to be that same guy. I started watching UFC a little bit, but very little. But yeah, I'm the same way.
Don't throw in Star Wars there.
I know
Unnecessary.
100%. I've never watched Star Wars. It's for dorks. Star Wars is for dorks.
Sorry, hold on. I'm 52 years old.
Thank you, Eddie.
Have we not established that Dude McBoob is a little bit older than me? Like, dude, you didn't like Star Wars at like 11, and I mean,
Star Wars
we're all,
I never watched Star Wars.
Well, you were young.
I don't give a fuck. I'll never watch Star Wars ever.
Oh man,
it's for dorks.
No.
Star Trek is for dorks. Star Wars is for cool ass people.
No.
Okay. All right.
May the force be with you, Rafa.
May the force be with you, Rafa.
The problem is when I see people like Star Wars when they would come out at the theater,
vision.
You'd see the fucking dorks with the fucking what are they called? The laser beam things?
Lightsabers. Don't get it right. Get it right.
And in full fucking costumes going to the movie theater. Like, what are you fucking nut? Bro, that is seriously psycho shit.
Okay.
I don't watch Love Island either, Zach. Stop it.
I don't watch it either. There's a big dork aspect to Star Wars, but not everyone.
The biggest.
Okay, it's maybe, but there is normal people that love Star Wars. You know, it came out in 78. I'm fucking 6 years old. I'm 6 years old. You can't call a 6-year-old a dork.
The fuck I can't. The fuck I can't.
Matthew Rocha said, Rafa, out of everyone on the podcast, you look like the most you could be in a Star Wars flick.
100%. I'm still not. I've never watched Star Wars. I don't do Lord of the Rings. No fucking Star Wars. No fucking Star Trek. None of that stupid ass shit.
You got Jacob upset talking about Love Island.
Oh, dude, we knew Dude Boob's age. No, Star Wars is for fucking nerds. I'm 48. I've known that since I was 5.
100%. Bro, I was a kid. When I was a kid, all the dorky ass white kids were the ones that wore the Star Wars t-shirts and started doing fucking this shit. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Nigga, we playing basketball. Like, what are you doing? Like, that's for me.
I can't believe you guys. The Millennium
I swear
Falcon,
to God.
X-Wing fighters. Obi-Wan
Strikes
Kenobi.
Back? Come on now.
Dude, I want to be like Obi-Wan Kenobi. I tell my kids, I'm going to come back and help you out
Who
with like
the
situations.
fuck is that guy?
Oh,
the
Obi-Wan. Oh my God. This is wild. This is wild. Wild talk. This is crazy fucking talk you're saying. Right
Another Harry Potter. Never watched Harry Potter either. Bro, I don't watch shit and fucking Dungeons and Dragons and this and that. No, dude. No.
Matthew Rocha said you'd be bartering cigars.
We're going down a rabbit hole. Yes, but I haven't even gave my hirings or firings yet. Let's bring it back on track. Let's reel this back in.
Thank you, Dude McBoob and I are the same person. Spaceballs with Rick Moranis is what I thought.
Spaceballs is also hilarious.
That's also great. I heard they're coming out with a part 2. Also great, Spaceballs. Come on, man. So, oh my God, it's hot in here. I need the air on. Holy moly, I'm dying over here.
Eddie is fucking sweating balls over there.
It's fucking
He's
hot.
He's sweating the Spaceballs off.
It's fucking hot over here.
Sinead turned off the air because she heard your Star Wars fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
She's like, nah.
Yeah, she wasn't a Star Wars person.
Fucking dork.
Okay. On Saturday, I about lost my shit. I'm running outside, screaming at the TV, just losing my shit. And I'm firing Josh Heupel, which is crazy because I remember Josh Heupel being the quarterback at fucking Oklahoma. And now he looks like he looks older than me, which makes me feel old as fuck. But Josh, you haven't beat the Bulldogs in 11 years. You have them in your scope. Game will be over. And on third down, from whatever the 30-something, with 7 seconds left, I'm screaming, kick the field goal. kick the field goal. They're showing the kicker on the sidelines. He's literally shaking in his pants. I think he fucking shit his pants. And you run an extra play just to put the ball 2 feet closer to the center of the hash. You have to calculate the fucking win and loss, the benefits and the pros and cons. There's only one pro, 2 feet to the right. The cons, bad snap, fumble, block kick. I mean, there's 100 of them. Josh Heupel lost that game, not that kicker. You know what happens next? The fucking false start, move it 5 feet back. I didn't even watch the game after that, Rafa. I knew it was over. You cannot give the Bulldogs and Kirby Smart another chance to beat you like that. I'm firing Josh Heupel. You know, everyone, I'm not a huge Georgia guy. They're great. I'm just a hater when it comes to Georgia. I'm not sure why. But it just drove me insane, Rafa. Did you watch it? You have any thoughts on that? You kicked the ball on third down. 15 years ago, everyone would kick it on third down in case there's a bad snap. Now, people getting 2 feet closer. It was just a horrible, horrible decision by Heupel, man. He lost that game, not that kid.
100%. Rafa went to go change the camera out again. But
Okay.
did you see what the kicker did after the game?
No.
He I saw like everybody was like bashing him, blah blah blah. I guess someone was like they were trying to burn his jersey or something. He's like, "Hey, give me the jersey. Don't do that. You can burn like one of my like accessories or some shit. But give me the jersey. I'll go donate it to the hospital and give it to some kid because some kid was talking to him about like how he has cancer and he's a huge Vols fan and he's like, oh, it's like not on you. So basically, a kid from cancer reached out to him and said, hey, like that game is not on you.
It to me, 1,000% that game, you know, it's not on him. You
No.
kick that ball with 7 seconds left. You kick that ball on third down. You kick it on third down. It just drove me insane, man. And I'm going to approve my own firing because that drove me nuts.
Jury and counsel.
Yeah, hi, Josh, man, you're a better coach than that. You know, the quarterback played incredible from Tennessee the first half, struggled in the second half. But anyways, you know what though? Can I hire SEC football? SEC football. There's just nothing like it. It just feels different, man. It feels different even from the NFL. It feels bigger. There's more passion there. The rivalries, you know, family. It's just I love me some SEC football. You know, LSU, all that stuff.
Goes, here we go.
You saw that. I mean, you can't deny it. You can't deny it.
So I don't understand why he denies it, bro.
Other than Michigan,
and Ohio State,
maybe Penn State, Ohio State, maybe Penn State, Michigan, and now you're gonna get Oregon, Penn State in 2 weeks. Those feel big, but I mean, come on, man. It's you can't deny it. It's great television, man. It's great, and Pat McAfee does such an incredible job. You know, at the Home Depot. It's just fucking
game day.
great. Yeah, game day. It's so good.
Let's get into some college right now. Fuck it.
Let's fucking run it, man. Let's fucking run it.
We're gonna get CJ on in a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
that's the only reason why.
Is CJ ready now, or he's not ready yet?
No, he'll be still on the way home. So.
Oh, okay, all right. So we'll wait.
so-
So then let's get into some NFL. But Eddie, you're 100% right. There and Zach, I don't understand how he loves hate. We'll get into the college football. And we'll get into the SEC and the Big Ten later. But Eddie, you're 100% right.
That's your fired. Brought to you by Nomadic. Shout out to Kyle. Shout out to James. And go check it out, man. The gear, unbelievable. Yeah, I'm gonna be rocking this. You can make fun of me. I'm the dude with the fanny pack with golf balls because I lose a lot of golf balls because I suck. But that's another story. All right, NFL, man. Let's get
NFL week
into
3.
it.
Last
Week
week
3.
on Blue Chips, we went 3-1.
Yeah,
Only
yeah.
one we lost was the Raiders plus 3.5.
Which shouldn't have happened. Very
no.
upsetting.
Very
Also,
upsetting.
props were brought back. Lions are a little too early to bring them out on Wednesday, so I let the Lions come out, do some research, and I'll post them on Saturday for you guys. We went 2-3. Just missed on Jordan Mason, Marion Hampton, and Travion Henderson. I thought those guys would just get a little more snaps than they did, but
Listen,
we should be all good.
I love your props pick. I want you to keep doing them. The coaches just, I mean, you know more than them. They should be right. They're wrong.
I don't
You're
know why they
right.
just don't listen to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, Mason now is going to get the ball.
Yep. Aaron Jones
So,
out for at least
Aaron
4
Jones,
weeks, so
yeah. Injuries.
we'll go through the injuries game by game. But Thursday night football, starting off with the Dolphins and Tua, heading into Buffalo to play Josh Allen and the Bills. Bills are favored by 10 with over under a 50.
10 just seems like too much to me, Rava. That's divisional game, 10 points.
Yeah, in Buffalo, Eddie, and Miami looks awful. And to me, I think Miami looks god awful. And if you watch that game, and I watched that game, and they had their chances to kind of put that game away, and they didn't. And then all of a sudden, boom. And the offense just doesn't look right. And Tua and the players, they're not playing for the coach at this point. Like you realize that. And they're probably going to be 0-3 and probably 0-4, to be honest with you. So
Yeah. Did you see what Julian Edelman, or no, it was JJ Watt? He said, if you're having a players only meeting before week 3, he's like, make your fucking reservations for Cabo or Cancun. It's over, Johnny. They've already, I mean, you can't, Tyreek, like all really good receivers, very diva-ish, but he's right. He's overthrowing him. Tyreek's open. You paid to Mike McDaniel's days are numbered.
I don't think he gets past week 4.
I might have said that. And a blowout. And you know what? If guys have tuned you out in the locker room already, whoo, and his stupid comments, it's not funny anymore, bro. It was funny when you were winning, but his comments of, listen, you have to win in order to win the game, you have to win the game, and not lose the game. And if you lose the game, you lose the game, bro. Your act is tired. It's tired, and I always say you have to be authentic. Maybe he's being authentic. It's just dumb authentic.
Just stupid.
Yeah,
It's just
dumb.
stupid.
I like Buffalo -10, Eddie. That's going to be our first blue chip of the week.
It's -12.
-12. Fuck it. We'll take a -12 too. So Buffalo -12 on Thursday night. I believe we had the under in the Green Bay game. It got dicey there at the end, but those Thursday night games don't score very many. 50 total's big, but Miami's offense just looks god awful. But Buffalo's defense, I know they played the Jets, but it's still on the road. They look good. And we'll see. But I like Buffalo -12.
Bang, bang. All right, now going
Bang,
into
bang.
the Sunday games. We have Daniel Indiana Jones favored by 4 going into Tennessee to play the Titans over under 43.5. It looks like the Colts have revived Daniel Jones of who the Giants thought he could be. Vanilla Vic is back.
Vanilla Vic, man. First, I'll be the first one to
be good.
I mean, there's no one more pissed off about this than Brian Dable. His ass is gone right behind McDaniels because, I mean, you had this dude, and go ahead, Rafa, say it. He won a playoff game in New York.
Playoff game, man.
But
on the road.
The fact is, the Colts are the only team in the NFL that have not punted the football yet. And for all you Denver fans that were talking shit about that leverage call, you can talk shit about whatever. You didn't make Daniel Jones and the Indianapolis Colts punt one time. So you
with that amazing defense, right, Eddie? With the defense,
the best,
everybody's fucking gagging on and fucking swallowing on.
Yep. Now we don't look so crazy, right, Rafa? We don't look so fucking wild. And you have Bo Nix, arguing with Sean Payton, yeah, it doesn't look good. I'm not saying that they're not a good football team, that they're not talented, but let's give our props. And I'll apologize to Vanilla Vic. Is this a overreaction to the Colts being good, or the Broncos not being that good? Where do we
No,
sit on that?
I don't want to. I don't want to take away anything from Denver. They still put up 28 points. The defense, which is their best unit, didn't play well. That kid on Denver, what is it, Franklin? Oh, there goes my camera. It's gonna be a problem all night. Put on my Myles Garrett fucking shit up there. But Franklin, I thought Eddie. Did you? This Franklin, right? The receiver.
Yes, yes.
He looked fucking great for Denver.
I just tried to pick him up. He's on my waiver wire, man.
Yeah, good luck with that one.
Yeah, I didn't get him.
But he looks good. He looked good. I thought Denver's offense looked okay. But the defense, you cannot allow 29 points, and they're gonna cry about that leverage call. It is what it is.
It's a legit call. You can't do that.
It's a legit call. Now, I will tell you this: leading up to that first missed field goal, I thought the Colts did a horrible job of managing that. They ran the ball 3 straight times, and on TV they show you the kicker's long, his best or whatever. They never got to that target line. They settled for a kick further than that, which I thought they did a terrible job on. They ran the ball 3 times. To me, it was, I think, a bad decision. The Colts got bailed out on that call. And I'll be honest, to me, they got bailed out. Listen, they called, it's a call, it's a rule, fine. They were bailed out because the dude could have stand there. You didn't need to rush that fucking kick.
Yeah.
The guy was never making it.
Yep.
He was never making it. And the Colts got bailed out, and now they're 2-0, and Denver's 1-1 going into LA to face the Chargers. So, but going back to the game, going back to the Colts Titans. Listen, Cam, he's a rookie. Did you see the throw he made in the first half?
Dude,
the cross body touchdown.
What a beautiful throw.
Insane
throw. But on that note, we'll take the Colts -4 because Callahan still coaches the Tennessee Titans. They played a good first half, but you knew at that second half the Rams were coming and it was going to be trouble.
I'll just give a quick shout out to Cam Ward. He's, to me, he's the dude.
Oh yeah,
he's been pushed into this position a little early. He probably wishes he didn't have to start this early, or they probably wish he didn't have to start this early. He's made some mistakes, right? He was very, at Miami, that's what we're worried about. He had really bad interceptions. We see a little bit of that, but you see the potential. You see how mature he is. You see he's a leader. He has the temperament of being a franchise quarterback, and the talent's there. So Tennessee, you almost beat Denver, the week before. I would feel really good. You just need to build a better offensive line and give that dude some weapons. You have to feel good if you're a Tennessee Titans fan, because you have your dude. You picked the right guy.
By the way, real quick, Amish man said Jalen Hurts is the GOAT. I don't know the GOAT of what. The man has played 2 games, and Dylan Gabriel, who's played 2 drives, has more touchdown passes than he does. So I don't know what GOAT you're speaking.
Hold on. I mean, listen, GOAT is used way too freely. The Eagles are 18-1 in their last 19 games.
Yeah, he's phenomenal.
The team is great.
He's the best quarterback in the league right now, and you're throwing out that he's a GOAT. Like, I know you. Listen, Amish man, I don't even think you have power to watch any of this stuff. So
he just gets the score.
He's barely reading the paper from the Super Bowl.
I got some stats to back up what we're saying about Jalen Hurts with receivers. He has the lowest yardage from quarterback to receiver in all the league.
That team is just really fucking good.
Yeah, they have a ton of weapons. I try to tell some guy reached out to me. He's like, look at my fantasy team. Oh, look at AJ Brown. I was like, bro, AJ Brown, not a
Dying.
good pick. Not a good pick because they're not committed to throwing the football. They're committed to winning games. And it's not going to be very long. I think AJ Brown will have a big game coming up, but we'll get into that later. Or do we want to get into that game now?
By the way, real quick, we're going to also blue chip the Indianapolis Colts -4 at the Tennessee Titans with Daniel Indiana Jones. You have Jonathan Taylor, who seems to be back. Michael
Oh, yeah.
Pittman, who's always been. And we didn't really get into the Colts like crazy. But for the last handful of years, they've had a good roster all around. Their
Facts.
quarterback just hasn't been very good. Carson Wentz had a good roster. He wasn't very good. And then you draft AR-15, and then it turned into a shit show, right? So,
Yeah.
But I think this Colts roster, I think, is pretty good. I'm not saying they're one of the best teams in the AFC by any means. I think they're a top tier AFC team, maybe 6, 7, 8, top 8 team in the AFC for sure.
Dude, Boom said, "Show Miles Garrett one more time, and I'm out."
Maybe put a jersey on him. Yeah, we don't need to see all that. Yeah, what do we got next?
Next game we got is Falcons favored by 5.5 going into Carolina to play the Panthers over under 43.5. They look pretty decent. Bijan looked great against the Vikings defense, tore them apart.
Yeah, no, that was an ass whooping for sure. And Rafa called it. He said Atlanta's going to be that 6 or 7 seed. They definitely have the talent. They have pass rushers now, which was their problem. We talked about how they need to feed Bijan. They need to feed Bijan. And Michael Penix, you see when he came off the field and someone called him Penix, and he almost lost his shit. He's like, "What'd you call me?" He ain't having that shit, man. Don't call him Michael Penix. He'll get right in your shit. No pun intended.
They need to get better play from him though. I need better play from him to be able to take that next level for them. I think. And 5.5 on the road to Carolina, I think is a lot of points for a divisional game.
Yeah.
I think 5.5 is a lot of points here. But
Panthers not looking terrible either. Not too bad.
No, they're another team that is on the right trajectory.
And T-Mac, by the way, making some outstanding catches.
Yes,
we said it here. That guy's the best. He was the best receiver in the draft. Everybody went and got all fucking happy-go-lucky with fucking Travis Hunter's a receiver, yada yada yada. T-Mac was said in this fucking podcast for many, many months that he was the best receiver in the draft, and I think he's still going to be the best receiver out of this draft for sure.
Factoids.
Facts. Facts Aurelius. Let's move on.
After that, we have our Raiders going into Washington to play the Redskins. Redskins favored by 3.5 over under 44.5. Jaden Daniels still day-to-day with his knee injury, so he may or may not start on Sunday.
Dude,
I wouldn't start him. It's too early.
It's too early. It's too early to bring him back in to rush him, right? But at the same time, Eddie, and next week they go on the road to the Falcons. After that, they go on the road to face the Chargers, and so you can't be 1-2 because you have 2 tough road games coming up against 2 teams that more than likely, at least looking on early, look like playoff teams, right? Mm-hmm. So to me, if he can play, I think he has to play. You cannot afford to be 1-2, and then you go on. You have 2 road games against 2 potential playoff teams, and you can't be. I see it very hard for them to be 1-2, and benching him here. I can't. And Mariota, we know he's a very good backup, and he's always been a very good backup. He's more than capable. If you saw the Raiders on Monday night, you'd think Mariota should beat this team without a problem. But I just, if my star quarterback can play, I would play him.
I mean, listen, I'm just saying it's really early, right? It's really early. It's a knee. You have Max Crosby, who he has no shame on coming after you and coming after an injury. He's it's almost like that's Jaden Daniels' superpower. He'd be easier to game plan against if you know he's not going to take off. I think it's too risky. I would give it one more week, but we'll see what happens there. Do you have a line? I mean, obviously the line's going
The
to change.
line's three. The line's 3.5. I have zero opinion on this game just because to me, the Raiders. I didn't like what the Raiders defense did on Monday night. I really didn't. I felt like the entire game the Chargers could have got what they wanted. They didn't make some plays or whatever, and I don't know. To me, I'm not a fan. After watching the Raiders on Monday night, that fucking defense, I was not impressed.
Yeah,
Dude McBoob said, no team has ever won a Super Bowl by passing to their number one receiver, just as the Falcons and Cardinals, neither of whom have won a Super Bowl. And then Matthew Rocha goes, that makes sense. Patriots never had a number one receiver besides Moss.
Yeah, best. I mean, listen, the Cardinals were right there. Fitzgerald had a great game against the Steelers.
Falcons also right there.
Falcons also right there. Falcons also right there. And yeah.
You said that's why Jerry Rice was such a dud.
Fucking guy.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
You know, for being 48, he has a bad memory. Chargers, 49ers. Jerry Rice had like 600 yards receiving that Super Bowl.
Next game up, we got the Packers favored by 7.5. Going to play against Rafa and Myles Garrett over under 41.5. Again, Browns defense at home seems to play really well, and their front line seems to do pretty well against running backs. Stopped Derrick Henry pretty well last week, but see if they can control the rest of the game. Matthew Rocha earlier said the Browns need to move on from Joe Flacco.
Yeah, I thought it was time. I thought they were going to pull him a little earlier on Sunday than they did. I would have pulled him right at the end of the third quarter and let Dylan Gabriel and let me see what he can do. And I think that's what you're going to get this week. I think if Micah's unleashing, if that Green Bay defense, I think if they get down early, 14-0, 21-3, 17-3, something like that going into halftime, I can see them easily moving to Dylan Gabriel right away and seeing what you have in the kid. And then you know what, Joe Flacco, listen, you're 0-2. I mean, season's fucking over. Call it a day. And Myles Garrett, by the way, tied for the league lead in sacks with 3.5 already. Green Bay looks like the cream of the crop right now, baby.
Well, I mean, this is very easy to handicap, right? And by the way, dude McBoob, for some crazy reason, I just got someone just on Monday said, has anyone ever told you look like Pedro Pascal? This is like 3 times now in the last 3 weeks. I don't know what's going on, but clearly there's something going on.
That's fucking dude McBoob who sent a CIA agent.
Yes. Oh, probably.
Yeah, 100%. Dude McBoob sent a CIA agent to the golf tournament to tell Eddie that he looked like Pedro.
Yeah. But you have the Packers are the number 1 defense in the league, and they're only going to get better. Micah's only going to play more. They're only going to find more ways to stunts and stuff like that against the 29th worst offense in the league. It might get really, really ugly. And I agree with you, Rafa. Packers look like the best team in the league right now.
Oh, yeah.
After then, we have a game of injured quarterbacks. We got the Bengals going into Minnesota to play the Vikings. Vikings are favored by 3 over under 41.5.
Dude,
Bengals have Jake Browning and Vikings have, I think, Carson Wentz as their quarterback.
Fucking love the fact that Browning came in and tossed the fucking rock all over the field with those 2 superstar wide receivers that fucking overrated motherfucker has.
Wow.
I'm throwing it out there. Dude,
wow.
I would love for Browning to come out and just throw for 300 again and just have himself a day against that Vikings defense. Will be very tough to do. It will be very tough to do, I think. But dude, the kid came in and played his ass off. Yes or yes?
Oh, he did.
100%.
He did. And there's already a saying, in Browning we trust. Cincinnati loves him. But I mean, Joe
He did have 3
Burrow
interceptions though.
got them to the Super Bowl. Joe Burrow he's an elite quarterback, Rob. I'm sorry. He's
He
elite.
is. He's an elite quarterback with 2 elite receivers. He is.
Okay.
That's my problem with it.
Oh, I was waiting for the but.
Okay, fair enough.
Browning's going to be an elite quarterback at the end of the season with 37 touchdown passes and 10 interceptions and fucking a 12-4 fucking record as a starter.
He has that offense for 3 months. So let's see.
Oh no, he's got it for 3 months. Listen, when they're fucking rolling and Joe Burrow comes back week 17, they're going to be like, Joe, you're not ready to come back.
Hell no.
Like, Joe, you ain't ready. This is a Tony Romo, Dak Prescott deal right here, baby.
Uh-oh. Peter Murphy's in the chat from New York. He's gonna,
He's from New York because the first thing he says.
Yep.
Michael Trey had teabagged Brady when he had Moss.
It's the only reason.
NASCAR package, baby. NASCAR package.
That was a good defense.
Yeah.
So you would like Browning with the +3 over the Vikings, Rafa?
Yes, I love Browning +3 against the Vikings on the road. Bengals +3. In Browning, we trust.
In Browning, we trust.
And in Jordan Mason, we trust. Go
Jordan
try to
Mason.
trade for him in fantasy before you can't know more.
Oh, no. Everyone already had him. Oh, you could try to trade for him.
I had him in all 5 leagues. I'm very proud to say that.
Yeah.
Good for you.
job.
Aren't you fucking 0-2 in our league?
Chill.
So are the Chiefs. So are the Chiefs, he said. Wow. You hear that? You hear that B-tap? You hear that B-tap? Fucking B-tap.
I know what I'm doing on my team. Don't worry.
All right. Well,
Yes,
let
everyone
me know when you get a dub, buddy.
Yeah.
This week,
Right.
I don't know. I think I play Eddie this week.
Oh, you in trouble, man.
The only win you're getting is if you play Jay. What's on? That's a free win. It's like a bye week.
Yes.
Yeah. What other game we got on tap?
We got I played Chuck this week. I got this week we have the Rams and whoever said he was
Rams
a goat.
and
We got the Amish man's goat this week. Eagles
Yes.
-3.5 over under 44.5. I know
What's the
Eddie
line?
had some stuff he want. Eagles favored by 3.5 at home against the Rams.
Well, let's get into it. Okay, so if you remember last year, right? This I think it was week 12. Saquon goes off for 255 against the Rams. 255. And then they see each other in the divisional round in the playoffs, and you think, we know what killed us. That won't happen again. And then Saquon went for 205. 205 in the playoffs. So they're gonna, if you're the Eagles, you got to prove that they could stop the run. And to get back what we were talking about earlier about Jalen Hurts being the GOAT, I believe he's last in yards to his receiver. All his receivers. The top receiver is Devontae Smith with 69 yards this year. Dotson 65 yards. Goddard third with 44 yards, and then AJ Brown with 35, and then Saquon with 30 yards. Now, is this a they don't have to do it? I mean, they're 2-0, but
that's the thing, Eddie. They're 2-0. And
yes,
so when you're looking at it, 2-0, is AJ Brown going to be a dick and say something because they're 2-0?
I think so.
Oh, that's the thing, and that's what's going to create the problem. Is if he comes out and he says something, being 2-0, and imagine they go 3-0. Saquon runs for another fucking 180, 190, and AJ Brown has 2 catches for 31 yards.
Yeah.
Right. And that's going to be the problem. By the way, I like the under in this game. I'm going to give a pick on this game, not a blue chip, but I like under 44.5. Just the fact that they're not throwing the ball a lot, and they're able to do it on the ground. I think is a recipe for the under in this game. So I like the under in the Rams Eagles.
Definitely not thrown in. 6 quarters of football, Jalen Hurts has 0 passing touchdowns and only 214 passing yards.
And the Rams right now, Rafa and Eddie, they're fourth in. I know it's only week 3, whatever, but they're fourth in pass rush. They could get after quarterbacks.
They have a very good defensive front.
Yes, yes. So I think you're going to see a lot of screens. You're going to see a lot of draws. They're going to make the Rams prove that they can stop the run. Why shouldn't they? But let's give some props to Puka, man. Whoo! He's coming out on fire. He is that dude, and he looks great. I love Sean McVay as a coach. I think this could be the NFC Championship, in my opinion. I really believe that. I really believe that.
Yeah, that's not a shot in the dark.
Yeah. So that's how I feel about that. But we'll see, man. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be really interesting to see what happens.
Another fun fact: Jalen Hurts has more tush pushes this season than passes thrown beyond 5 yards.
Wow.
Wow.
And one of those was the ones that was when AJ Brown was falling and had to grab it up in the air.
That's freaking crazy, man. And I agree with you, Rafa. We said it in our firings. I truly believe if you can't do it on defense, you shouldn't be allowed to do it on offense. And I don't really think that the tush push really relies on that back or whoever the tight end is.
It's not even about the push.
It's not.
It's about the leverage that the offensive line is getting.
Yep.
And that is the problem with that play. And you can watch it. And the thing is, I was watching it in the sports book, and I'm literally watching it there. And I said, listen. And then when they came back from break, they went to that game on the speakers. Brady was talking about that there. He was talking about you cannot let these guys false start. And you had mentioned it off camera earlier when we were talking. How the coaches should be able to challenge one time per half, and you're 100% right on this, Eddie.
Yeah,
they should be able to challenge any penalty, any which way possible, right? If it's a false start, if you think there's a false start, fucking throw the flag. If you think it's a hold, throw the flag. If they call a hold and you want to challenge it, once a half, I think it should be allowed.
Yeah. Oh, Will Hamley says AJ Brown will request a trade by week 8. I'm calling it. We'll see what book that he brings out on the sideline this time, because, I mean, listen, if you only have 35 yards in receptions over 2 yards, I might bring a book. I might bring magazines. I might be playing chess on the sideline. I don't know. But, receivers want touches and sometimes over wins, unfortunately. And sometimes over wins. But let me put this out there because I want to make a clip of this, and Rafa just talked about it, so it's going to seem repetitive. But we talked about this issue and the false starts on the tush push, and that Rafa and I and Eddie were talking about this before on camera, that NFL has so many cameras now, so many angles, that the coaches should be allowed one challenge flag per half for anything, for a penalty that was called, for a penalty that wasn't called. If you win your challenge, you get to keep it. If you lose your challenge, you don't. But officiating just seems so bad right now. And an apology from the NFL league on a Monday, I'm sorry, guys, that doesn't cut it. You only have one job now. You get paid a shit ton of money. Gruden said it, that officiating needs to be better, that there needs to be some accountability. Gruden said, put their names on the back of their jerseys, on the back of their officiating jerseys, that they need to be held accountable. That's a little extreme. There would be death threats and crazy shit going on, but give the coaches the ability to challenge a bad call or a non-call. And who cares? Who cares if football games go 15 minutes longer? It's more advertising for you. It's more money for you as fans, and I'm sure as organizations, you want to get it right. And you saw what happened with the Chiefs and Eagles, and it's more important that you get it right, man. It's just more important.
No, and if you start that late window at 125, you can start all the games at 125. Nobody gives a fuck.
Nobody
cares.
There's usually only like 3 or 4 games in the late window.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody gives a shit.
What are these guys fighting about? Peter Murphy.
Peter Murphy said Tush Push gay as fuck. That's some Philly BS. Matt Roger said we definitely need to challenge DPI. They should have referee stats where they judge the film and refs will tally up bad calls.
Oh, they do.
That's
do
a
that.
thing.
Oh, they do that. Yeah, you definitely get a. Yeah, you guys, they definitely get a report card and what you missed, and then you don't go to the playoffs. 100% they do
Yeah.
that. So, on to the next, man.
After the Eagles, we got Steelers favored by 2 going into New England to play Drake May and the Patriots over under 44.5. This line initially opened, I believe, at either -1 or a pick 'em. So Steelers are leaning a little bit with the -2 now.
Let me give my little stats before we get a blue chip from Rafa. The issue 1000% is Pittsburgh's defense. There's just no question. Ramsey, after I gave him props for having such a good game week 1, he gave up 9 receptions, 122 yards off of 13 targets. And I'm telling you, he's good in short. You know, he doesn't have that burst that he used to have. And they're sort of picking on him, man. Sort of picking on him last week. They're 29th in scoring defense, 25th overall on pass defense, and 28th in run defense, which is a Steeler sort of staple that you know, blue collar, 2 yards cloud of dust, you stop the run, steel curtain, all that blah, blah, blah bullshit. Steelers defense is an issue, man. 28th against the run? That's crazy. That being said, I think Pats are up and coming. I'll let Rafa give his expert pick. I just wanted to say that about that defense.
That defense is god awful, and they've looked so bad. They've allowed 30 plus 2 weeks in a row to not really great offenses, right? The Jets and then the Seahawks, and the Seahawks. It was a home game as well, and you just came out and you didn't look good. That after the first drive, they looked good until the middle of that third quarter, and it just kind of went all the shit there, right? And so I think they'll have a much better game plan this week for a younger quarterback. But I listen, I'm not leaning any which way because I think both of these teams are fucking god awful at this point in the season. New England lost the Raiders at home and went and beat Miami, who's gonna get fucking their coach fired anyway now. Straight trash. So no pick on this game for me. But I always lean towards the Steelers.
Yeah. Or Mike Tomlin specifically.
We got a poll question.
Oh, I love this poll question.
If
you were from Dude McBoob, if you were a quarterback and your center was constantly sharding or never washed his taint, would you demand all plays or out of the shotgun?
Listen, if you've never seen Hard Knocks, listen, quarterbacks and centers have a very close relationship. And if your ass smells, right, they will. And at CJ center, they will tell you go wash your ass, man. They will tell you go wash your ass because this is the NFL. You got to go out. You got to be under center. So that's an easy poll question, man. Easy poll question.
So you're taking all snaps under center regardless?
Yeah. Go wash your ass.
No. They don't have time. They're too busy doing stuff. They just don't wash it. They can't.
Bro, NFL players do some nasty shit. Was it Zach Thomas? Or there was a...
CJ said that I low-key catch a straight.
No, I'm just listen. It's a thing. Although Bosco went out of shotgun all the time. No.
Oh shit!
What was it? Zach Thomas? There was definitely a Patriots player that he said he pissed his pants almost every single game he played.
Oh, it was one of the guards. Fuck.
Was it Matt Light? No. It might have been one of the brothers. They were brothers, played for Florida.
Pouncey?
One of them, Pouncies. Was it a Pouncey? Yeah, he came out and said
Channing
it. He was like,
Crowder.
Oh,
Channing Crowder he also used to pee his pants during the game.
He was also out of
He,
Florida.
he was a linebacker from Miami, but
yes, he's on the
uh,
podcast too.
yeah, he said it on stream. But I know which one you're talking about. I saw a clip. Edelman talked about it, I believe.
Yeah, every game, just be in the stands and start pissing. Like he was at a pool at the Hard Rock in Vegas when it was 112, and everyone around you. By the way, pool parties? That's disgusting, man. Everyone in that pool's pissy, man. You're just chilling, talking to chicks and dudes in a fucking pool of piss. Sorry about that.
Hey, man. Dude, Matthew just said Patriots are a bottom half team for sure. Peter Murphy goes, no, they're just a bottom.
Ouch. Ouch.
Dude, McBubs, are you thinking of Kellen Winslow? He jizzed in his pants every game and every day in the locker room and every time on a plane or anytime in public.
That's wild. That's wild. I did not know that.
That's a lot of information you got there, dude, McBoob.
Kellen Senior or Junior? I don't want to know. I don't care.
Fuck, I don't want to know.
Yeah.
What else we got, Eddie Money?
New York Jets going into Tampa to play the Bucks. Bucks favored by 6.5, over under 43.5. Baker led that really good drive to win the game.
How good was
Monday
that?
night? How good was that, man?
Baker,
Dude,
I've said
I know
it.
Eddie loves Baker. Eddie loves Baker. He looked so good on that drive. It's amazing.
And Todd Bowles put his defense doing some crazy ass shit on defense with the stunts and everything. I love that team. I love Baker Mayfield. You know who I also love, though? And this is very weird. Rafa might not be surprised. But I love Tyrod Taylor. Tyrod Taylor, Fields not playing. I love backup quarterbacks playing that first game that they're in. Oh, for some reason, only that first game. Because guys adjust. I'm a Tyrod Taylor fan. I've always been out of VTech. I think he's a great backup, but I think Bucks are a Super Bowl contender. Faux show.
By the way, Dude McBoob says it was Winslow Jr. He says this is not a joke. So I fucking 100% believe him.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, that's wild.
Did he go to jail for something, Winslow Jr.?
He's in jail. He's in jail.
Okay. Well,
he also got arrested for masturbating in his car 12 years ago.
Oh, well, there you go. Bill, fact check. Great job, Eddie Money.
Thank you.
Good McBoob says, please listen. Crime and Sports podcast episode on Winslow Jr. You'll laugh, but you'll certainly puke.
Oh, God.
Will Hanley says they have Chris Godwin coming back, which is only going to add to the firepower of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yeah.
But dude, are we? Well, we'll get to the Texans when we get to that game.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like Baker. I think they've played phenomenal. And listen, this may sound racist, but it's another white quarterback against a black quarterback. White quarterbacks this week 6-2. 6-2. White.
Baker's crossing the line here.
Baker's not crossing the fucking line.
No, he has rhythm. Yes, he dances.
That's all he needed.
He does not crossing the line.
Come on, what other white quarterback does the Dougie in the middle of the practice? He's right there. He's borderline.
So he has some soul. It doesn't mean anything. He plays like a quarterback.
He has a black doctorate. Like, when, you give the speech at the ceremony, like you give someone a PhD that just showed up. Black people give Baker, he has a PhD in blackness for sure. That's the thing.
I like Tampa Bay, man.
6.5.
Oh yeah. Bro, white quarterback 6-2 week 2 against black quarterbacks. Week 1 they were 7-2 against black quarterbacks. That's a 13-4 record, baby. On the road, at home, it doesn't in Brazil. It doesn't matter where it's at.
You know how there's like ESPN stats where it's just something like so absurd that it's like,
this is 100%. A Ryan Clark
this
fucking.
This is a Rafa stat.
100%. Look at Matthew Rocha with a 6'7".
Oh damn it! Oh damn it!
Speaking of the Texans, next game, Texans are going in to Jacksonville to play the Jaguars. Jaguars favored by 1.5 over under 44. Brian Thomas getting 12 targets on 4 catches. Seemed really scared to catch any ball over the middle during that game.
That was brutal to watch. I was watching that live.
Yeah,
That doesn't give your quarterback any confidence in you. And I know you're the best receiver on the team at the moment, but for you to do that to your quarterback, it doesn't give him a lot of confidence. I thought the Jags should have won that game. They made a bad decision up 27-24. They could have kicked the field goal, made it a 6-point game. Then it looks a whole lot. It's just, a lot tougher, right? And but I like the Jags. I like the Jags to beat the Texans. I picked the Jags to win this division.
yeah.
Listen, CJ Stroud has not looked good.
Nope.
He has not looked good, and we said it last year. He still looks uncomfortable in the pocket.
Yeah.
So,
No, you called it. It's the exact same issues. Rolling out, footwork bad, does not look comfortable, and I can't explain it.
yeah, I'm gonna go Jags here. Minus the 1.5 at home. I thought they should have won that game. ETN's playing well. They have Trevor Lawrence, who I can't stand, but is a white quarterback. He's playing well. White against black quarterback, 13-4 first 2 weeks. Take the whites against the blacks.
The whites against the blacks.
Quick question. We have a fantasy question coming in from Instagram. JKits875. So what do I do with AJ Brown? Trade or hold? Don't really trust Jalen Hurts. 30 completions between the last 2 games. Shoot, not pretty.
I would hold him. Listen, they're going to get him the ball. They know it's an issue, right? Sirianni knows. Listen, they watch more film. They know they have to get him involved because it will be ridiculous. They will put 9 in the box, and I would hold him. He's too talented. He's too good. Whether he gets, 8 to 12 targets, I don't think is going to ever happen, but he is going to get the ball in red zone opportunities. Obviously not on the 1-yard line. We know what's happening there, but they're going to throw the ball deep to him. They have to sort of make the defenses be honest, and they have to throw the ball downfield. And who better to throw it downfield to AJ Brown? He's a monster and one of the best going downfield. So I would hold him. It's just you're going to get a touchdown and maybe 50 to 60 yards. They want to get him involved. He's too good. He's too talented. And I would definitely hold him, man. Don't do it. Unless you get like a Hall, unless you get like Bijan, and unless you get like a first-round running back for him, which no one's going to do.
No. By the way, Dude McBoob says fitting.
Yeah.
9 guys in your box hasn't happened anywhere outside of Columbus, Ohio. Zing to the Buckeye Nation.
Boom, 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 boom.
Buckeyes catch
joke.
every week out here.
Headed into our 1 p.m. games. The afternoon slate. We have the Broncos going into LA to play the Chargers. Chargers favored by 2.5 over under 46. This Broncos defense not shaping up to what everyone thought it would be. Looking pretty easy to score on.
I think the Broncos have a bounce back game, Rafa. I don't have a lot to say about it. I think everyone's overreacting. I don't think the Chargers are as good as everyone's saying they are. I think the Raiders, have issues on O-line and Geno Smith's going to throw picks. But I don't think Denver is as bad as they've looked. And I think Denver is going to show people different this week.
Yeah, this game is telling because the line's telling, right? It's currently at 2.5. We know when you're at home, you automatically get 3. So even though everyone loves the Chargers and is all hyped up with the Chargers at 2-0 and yada, yada, yada,
Yeah.
Vegas is telling you that they believe that the Broncos are half a point better than this Chargers team. Khalil Mack being out, that's their best defensive player, as old as he is. I don't think he's their best defensive player. Obviously, Vegas thinks that he's worth the half a point. But I've yet to see Denver, and I know it's early. It's only 2 games. We haven't seen them put together a complete game. Last week, the offense played well. Defense, you stated it earlier. The Colts didn't punt. In week 1, their defense played a rookie quarterback with a god awful head coach. They got out of that game luckily, right? And that game was at home. So I'd lean here towards the Chargers with minus the 2.5 at home. To me, I think a better head coach with a better game plan for his team, and Herbert's playing out of this world. To be honest with you, Eddie, he's making great plays. He's making great, intelligent plays with his feet.
Yep.
And which is, if you watch, I mean, listen, in the first quarter, whether it's in the first quarter, whether it's in the fourth quarter, he's making smart plays with his feet. And he's not making mistakes right now. Yep. So, and I know they're playing a really good defense who didn't play well last week. We'll see how they come out. I'd lean towards the Chargers just on my hate for the Denver Broncos.
Yeah. And Khalil Mack out. They put him on IR. I don't think he's that huge of a factor. I mean, yeah, you're going to miss him. But, the Chargers without Slater, sometimes you see Herbert just stand back there. He looks like Andre the Giant. He looks huge back there. Like looks like there's even within 6 yards of him. They create such a huge pocket for him. And like you said, he sees anything and boom, he's gone. And, now.
Listen, he's playing of all the quarterbacks. He's playing the best right now.
MVP candidate, 1,000%.
As of right now, he should be the leading MVP candidate, front runner. It's only 2 games, but he hasn't thrown an interception. He leads the league in quarterback rating. He hasn't made any mistakes, and he's put games away with his feet. He's made the right decision in all 8 quarters that he's played so far. It's only 2 games in, but the NFL is a week-to-week overreaction league, and that's what we're doing.
1,000%. 1,000%.
100%.
We're not lying.
No lies told.
We're not going to give you We're not going to give you a summary of 17 weeks.
No,
our next show is 17 week to week, man. Come on.
Matthew Rocha asked if that's a blue chip.
This is 1,000% not a blue chip.
All right, man.
What else
Next
you got?
One. Well, you said it's 1,000. You said you are blue chip in the Chargers.
No, we are not.
No,
we are not. No.
This game.
By the way, real quick, the Broncos, the Chargers will have played all 3 division opponents in their first 3 games this year.
That's crazy.
That's wild. They could
That's
start
crazy.
this season 3-0 and 3-0 in division.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, it's crazy. Next game, we have the Saints going into Seattle to play the Seahawks. Seahawks minus 7.5, over under 41.5.
I'm blue chipping the shit out of this game.
Oh,
shit.
God, I'm so curious.
As much as I hate that piece of shit state and city, I think the Saints are just god awful. And listen, people could say they had some nice hot flashes last week against the Niners, an injured Niners team without their quarterback, and Mac Jones. Oh, Mac Jones played good. Stop it. He didn't. He played the Saints. Give me the Seahawks minus 7.5 this week. I like Seattle. I think the big win for Seattle on the road, and they lost week 1 to the Niners at home. We know Purdy kind of owns the Seahawks. So, but I'm going to go Seattle minus 7.5 as a blue chip for that game.
Give the principal Mac Jones his props, man. Even CJ reached out to me. He's like, "Oh, Eddie, you might have something with the whole Purdy not that good." We called
did
before.
CJ also tell you and give you the same fucking prognosis on Joe Burrow?
No.
Okay, all right.
No, he didn't. But
He should.
But we said this last week. Shanahan has a tremendous record with backup quarterbacks. Frankie Mullen, when their quarterback went down, Shanahan, that dude threw for like 450 yards. He has a history of, and Colin Cowherd said it, I hate to quote him and give him props, but I can't steal it. He said Shanahan has a book, Quarterback for Dummies. And not that Mac Jones is not a cerebral guy, but I just feel like Shanahan knows what the fuck he's doing to make game plans very simple. Give guys one or two reads, and Purdy, I think might play, but I want to see Mac Jones again, man. But he might not play. I would be careful because what if Mac Jones comes out and has another game? Mac Jones 26 of 39, 3 touchdowns, Rafa. 26 of 39 with 3 tutties. If he comes out and has another big game, is there a controversy?
No.
No.
Is Browning gonna have is there a controversy with Browning? Like
No, because there is no controversy because Joe Burrow is out for 3 months.
Joe
Purdy could be back,
Eddie, yeah, there is no controversy no matter what. If Purdy was out for 3 months and Mac Jones led them to the whatever, then maybe. There is no controversy after 1 week. It's ridiculous. There shouldn't be a controversy after 5 weeks. It would be ridiculous.
I'm kind of prognosticating. What if he has another huge game, which he could?
We've seen it before.
There's definitely not one now.
We've seen it before. And I hate the notion that Kyle Shanahan is his quarterback fucking guru. That's the same guy that drafted Trey Lance. That's the same guy that didn't have his backup ready the game where Purdy is hurt in the first drive of an NFC title game. And he didn't have any quarterback ready to play that game. And all he needed was a half of what Mac Jones did on Saturday to beat the Eagles in that title game. And he didn't even have that. So I'm tired of people giving Shanahan all this fucking credit because he took the last pick of the draft. And the last pick of the draft was top 4 in every statistical category 2 seasons ago. I'm not giving him that credit when I saw what he did drafting fucking Trey Lance. And I saw what he did in that game, not having his backup quarterback ready to go.
Fair enough.
Seahawks blue chipped in the afternoon game, so hop on that.
Do it now. Do it.
Use that to get that to -1. So
there you go.
Next game, interesting line here. Cowboys going to Chicago to play the Bears. It's at a pick'em over under 50.5. I believe the Cowboys pick'em is currently the most bet wager so far for this week of NFL.
Cowboys and who? I'm sorry, Eddie Money. What was that?
Cowboys and the Bears
in Chicago.
Oh, God. Jeez, I like the Cowboys.
Listen, Dak has played really well. Really well. That game against the Giants, an all-timer. They've been replaying it. I think I watched it 3 times. Dak is who you thought he was, Rafa. I thought he was going to be over the hill, not be the same guy. But he looks really, really good. And Aubrey, the kicker for the Cowboys, is a fucking weapon of mass destruction. They did some kind of stat where the Cowboys really, after a touchback, need to get 25 yards and should get points. That was a dagger, that 64-yarder. And, the offense is looking really good. I know Pickens probably wants a little more targets.
Dude, he got a ton.
Fucking awesome.
A ton of targets last week. He had a ton of targets last week.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you watched that game. I watched that game in its entirety, and he had a ton of targets last week. I mean, and listen, I think he drew. I know for sure 2, maybe even possibly 3 penalties his way.
Yeah,
Pickens looked really good, and and Dak actually went to him. I'm going to look it up real quick. What he targeted him, but it felt like he went to him a lot. He was targeted 9 times. CeeDee Lamb was targeted 11, and Jake Ferguson was targeted 12. And like I said, I know for sure he drew 2 pass interference penalties. He might have drawn that 3rd one. I'm not sure, but I know at least for sure 2. And then you have to remember, Chicago's played awful. Johnson's out. I think they put him on IR last week, if I'm not mistaken. That's arguably one of the best corners in the league. And he's going to be out. And you got to deal with this. And you've started 0-2. And now you got to deal with the Cowboys that just had a huge victory, last week. By the way, and you brought up
Aubrey,
Aubrey.
the kicker.
Dude, Aubrey, we watched when we were there last year to watch the Ravens in Dallas. Aubrey pregame warmup kicks from the opponent's from his own 40 during
Yeah.
warmup.
70
So
yards.
he's literally booting 75 yarders and 70 yarders in warmups. So when we were watching that game, there were a ton of Cowboy fans in the sports book. They were like, just give us a chance. And sure enough, 64 for him. Dude, that 64 might have been good from 68, 69.
Easy.
So
I agree.
that's a huge weapon for them because you feel like with him, if you get to the 45, we're kicking and we don't have a problem doing it. And so, but I'm going to go Dallas here. I'm going to blue chip Dallas. I'm going to 5-star blue chip Dallas Cowboys this week.
You know what, Pete Murphy?
Peter's not fucking with your pick.
Listen, Pete. I kind of feel what you're saying, man. I think Caleb has gotten better the last 2 weeks. I know he hasn't won. I feel like there's been some progress, and I talked about it the week before. How this team has a shit ton of talent. They just need to reel in Caleb from making stupid plays. But I think I'm feeling you. I think this is a weird sleeper where Roma Dunze looks fucking awesome, right? He's having a hell of a first 2 games. And I think Caleb I think Ben Johnson, I think they're eventually going to get better. I'd watch out for the Cowboys. I mean, for the Bears here.
I like the boys.
I'm down 100 because of them. Fuck the Cowboys.
Oh, that's what it is. That makes sense.
Last afternoon game, we have the Cardinals going into San Francisco to play the 49ers. 49ers only favored by 1.5 over under 44.
I like the Niners.
You got to get Marvin Harrison the ball, man. Kyler has not looked good. Kyler, 17 to 25, 218 yards last week. You have the weapons now. You have the second best tight end, I believe, in the league. You have James Conner. Even the backup running back is good. Kyler needs to do his thing, man. And I don't know what it is. Did a fucking new PlayStation game come out? I don't know what it is, but he hasn't. I thought he was going to be better. And it's still early, but I like the 49ers here too, Rafa. Go ahead.
I like the Niners. Listen, Arizona's 2-0, and you know they're 2-0. They went on the road, they played New Orleans, and then they beat Carolina at home. Both of the performances weren't impressive, and they were impressive in the first half. Second half, they weren't impressive at all in this game against Carolina last week, and that was at home. And going into San Francisco, listen, Vegas putting out the line at 1.5. I don't think they believe that Purdy's playing. But I don't know. I don't know if that matters here in this game. I like the Niners. I definitely lean towards the Niners. And I just, you're right. Kyler Murray hasn't looked great. And so we'll see. I'm going to go Niners here minus the 1.5.
By the way, I love the Two Nobodies chat. I love the verbal abuse that's going on with these guys. It really makes me happy. Oh, we have a resident 49er fan in. What up, CJ? What up, man? Just in time to talk some 49er ball. What was the text? What was the text that you sent me, CJ? By the way, hold on. Let me give CJ his proper introduction. Everybody out here. CJ, associate executive producer, a national championship at St. John Bosco, Division I athlete, went to the Air Force Academy. Now he's on he's a journalist on multiple legit stations, platforms. Welcome in, CJ. How's everything doing, man?
It's good to be back, man. Thank y'all for having me. I see nothing has changed. Rafa's camera still doesn't work. And, you know.
I had a black guy set it up.
Yeah. That's wild.
Look, Matthew Roach giving real America voice, true.
Yes. And Frozen. He looks like. There you are.
No, I'm here.
All
I'm
right.
back. I'm back.
Okay. So I just want to ask you, CJ, that the text about Purdy and Mac Jones. Rafa just said He's tired of people giving Shanahan of the next time. That's too good. Yeah, John Leonard. So where do you stand on Shanahan and backup quarterbacks? I'm giving him props. Rafa said, "Don't do that. He's not a quarterback guru."
I know.
I mean, come on, man.
I was so shocked by Mac Jones' performance just because I was so used to seeing him, obviously be bullshit after he left Alabama. But I was shocked. But Rafa's right. Like Kyle Shanahan gets a little bit too much credit. I still don't forgive him for drafting an FCS quarterback in that draft year where I believe it was like Trevor Lawrence and that whole draft class. I will never forgive him for that because it just doesn't make sense to me. And then I'll never forgive him for not having a backup quarterback when Purdy gets hurt in the first week of the NFC Championship game, when we needed a quarter of what Mac Jones was to even to win the game. I really do believe that we needed half a quarterback, and we would have probably beat the dog shit out of them. So Kyle Shanahan, I don't know. I think Mac Jones is a good backup quarterback to have. I'm not going to crown him yet, but I was very, very, very impressed by what I saw.
You look good. You look good.
Finishing up the last two games, Sunday Night Football, we have the Chiefs -6.
And it
on
just
the
goes
road to the Giants. Over under 45.5. Rafa, you think your Chiefs going to smack that ass or what?
What's that?
I said, you think the Chiefs will smack that ass against Russell Wilson after his
No, I don't.
career
I
game?
I think 6 is too many points on the road in New York. Listen, the Giants. To me, the Giants played well. They should have won that game. I mean, listen, Russ played out of his mind, and I made a comment. Russ cooked, and all of a sudden he throws an interception, and Michael Brown loses his shit. Oh, he didn't cook anything. Whatever. The guy threw for 430 plus yards.
450, 30 of 41, 450 yards.
He had a hell of a game. He had one interception. I mean, he played a phenomenal game. There is no doubt about it. Listen, we talked about Cam Scatterbo before the season started, and we said that was going to be a guy, and Eddie said New York was going to love him. I love the draft pick because I think he plays harder than anyone. When he's on the field, I believe he's your hardest worker and your workhorse. They gave full Diddy. He had 11 carries, and I think you're going to see a bigger role from him this week. The Chiefs haven't looked good. I could never favor them by 6 points against anybody. They haven't looked good. And so going into New York, all the fucking the drama with Taylor whatever and Travis Swift. I mean, it's a shit show. So listen,
those are not their names.
I'm not playing with them dudes.
Listen, let's first put the camera on me because you'll never see this again. First, let's say happy birthday. Happy birthday to Patty Mahomes. Happy birthday, Papa.
I'm never saying that.
Yeah, happy birthday to Patty Mahomes and all the Lucky Charms out there. But listen,
he's not 30.
The Chiefs haven't been 0-2 since Patty Mahomes has been 19 years old. There's issues on that offensive line. We know what the Giants' strength is. That is that defensive line. The Chiefs are 34% conversion rate on third down. That's 28th in the NFL. They have issues. They have major issues. Xavier Worthy, they say, is practicing. Dude, does anyone believe that Xavier Worthy is going to be the game changer, the difference? Everyone was high on the Giants, okay? They've had a bad first week. They played well last week. I mean, Russ, 450 yards. He was Chef Emeril Lagasse. He was cooking his gumbo and fucking all kinds of fucking shit. Russ was cooking his ass off. And like Rafa said, Scatterbo, Tracy, Neighbors had a huge game. He is a monster.
So is Robinson.
I fucking love the Giants here. Come on, man.
The Giants are so back, 15-2.
I like the Giants in this spot as well with the 6.
Dude Boop says, "Am I the only one who thinks Scatterbo sounds like a racial slur?"
You thinking of Jigaboo?
That's good. That's good.
Going
man.
into the last game of the week, Lions going into Baltimore to play the Ravens. Ravens minus 4.5, over under 52.5.
Oh man, two best.
I like the Ravens.
You love the Ravens. That's
I
not,
love the
mean,
Ravens, and to me, that game Detroit had on Sunday, I think that took a lot out of them. And I'll tell you why. There were emotions were running high in that game. You saw the celebration, mocking Ben Johnson's play last year. It just, to me, there was so many emotions going through both teams there. But the Ravens are, to me, I still think the Ravens are one of the 3 best teams in the league. There is no doubt about it. And on Monday night, I think it's going to be a lot of Lamar and a lot of Derrick Henry on Monday night. I'm going to take the Ravens.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to argue with any of that. What you just said. Will Hanley, Mahomes is the whitest quarterback in the league. Tell me I'm wrong, Rafa.
You're not wrong.
He ain't gonna tell you you're wrong. He's
No.
come on, man.
Wow.
That is low hanging fruit, Will. That's low.
Yeah.
That's cheating there.
How
He's playing
he's
like
half black, bro.
I'll tell you what, though. You know what? Half of him is black. The half that's 0-2 right now. That's the half of him. That's the half of him that's black right now. That's dead ass.
Matthew Rocha said he totally is dating an older woman and getting leashes around by Brittany is such a white guy thing. I think his brother got all the dad's personality genes.
Oh my god.
Well, the dad might have got the personality genes, but he acts like his mom. Gay?
Yo, God. See, CJ, this is why we need you on this show. Oh, there's a black
we
guy
gotta
on.
have
They
a
can-
black guy on screen when we
Yeah.
say these things. By the way, CJ, I know you weren't on earlier. White quarterbacks versus blacks, 13-4. Just a
13
reminder.
to 4. Oh my
Just
god.
a reminder.
Who's
So
counting?
I'm
But
sorry.
who's
Thank
counting?
you.
Not me.
I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah.
letting you
Who's
know.
count? Thank you, Rafa, for that just amazing statistic.
Rafa got
Can
a-
I give you that stat, player?
Get your fucking camera on.
Is that yeah? You know what he's saying? His camera's off on purpose. They're gonna
Yeah.
They're
I'll
gonna
tell
come
this
arrest
shit
one
no
of
matter
us.
what. I will get on Facebook, Instagram, Live, whatever the fuck you want me to do.
my
I will.
God.
You know, I don't shy away from it.
Oh.
Is this a blue chip Giants? I take a money line, Rafa. Put your nut. Take Giants money line, man.
No, I can't do that because the other quarterback is also kind of black. So
Dude, if anyone's the whitest,
The only
quarterback,
blue chip
trust.
he put on a black quarterback this week is actually he didn't even blue chip the Ravens. He just likes them.
yeah. There's no blue chips on a black quarterback this week.
Dak.
Oh, but that's Dak. He's from Dallas, and he's playing another black quarterback who's partially gay. So I mean,
he went to Mississippi State.
Eddie, I know, but he's playing a quarterback who's also black, who's also double minority. Black and gay.
Oh my! Oh god!
Oh, too good.
Oh god!
Too good.
I'm
Too
fucking
good.
started. I need the AC on hotter. It is hot as fuck up in here.
Get fucking Eddie's head in an igloo.
Oh my god!
Like quarterbacks will win more games when they show up to the stadium halfway through the second quarter.
Oh, my-
What is this? Like,
Backwards.
let me be quiet. I was about to say something. Just so
No, we need you
My
to say
goodness.
something. We actually need you to say something, CJ. Please speak.
I don't know what I
Please
showed up
speak.
to. Like this is
They have
like
CPT, you don't call people time.
reminiscent of like like I don't know. This is like I don't know who this
You know
dude McBoo.
You know exactly what it is. This shit happened in the backyard
I
all
don't-
the fucking time.
I don't
Hold
know
on.
who this dude McBoo character is, but he's new.
He's new. He
Oh,
got
oh,
got
no.
Eddie.
I like this
For
dude,
3 weeks
McBoo.
already. He's waiting. He wants Eddie to send him a nomadic luggage with full of money to pay him because I
He's a
think
writer.
Matthew wrote or somebody mentioned last week that they got paid.
It wasn't a
over
race
paid.
war. CJ.
Will
Too
Hanley's
good,
not
too
lying.
good.
Oh my god, I'm sweating.
But
I'm sweating.
that wraps up NFL Week 3. Time to get into some college football. Rafa, you want to try one more time to get your camera on before we start
yeah.
our college?
Yeah, let me go real quick. Let me see if I get it up.
I'm gonna go. take
We'll
this.
do a quick break while Rafa sets that up.
Hang tight, everyone. I'm gonna mend the race relations. I'm gonna be the voice of reason.
I don't think college football is gonna help.
I'm a nobody, baby. Light me up, pour me up. I'm gone. Got me seeing genies in a bottle. Liquor got me feeling like a wrestler. Call me son Santiago. Everyone listen when I speak. Don't know shit about shit, but I know ball. Call me the guru. Bells coming ringing when I'm winning. Come on, I told you that's who. Specify, do it live. I told you. Hey, always coming with the heat. Riley with the facts. Jax, let them know. Eddie Money, Luke, CJ, replay my parlay. Hitting when I don't even know. I'm a nobody, baby. Light me up, pour me up. I'm gone. Got me seeing genies in a bottle. Liquor got me feeling like a wrestler. Call me Santiago. Everyone listen when I speak. Don't know shit about shit, but I know ball. Call me the guru. Bells coming ringing when I'm winning. I told you. Don't be like guy. Don't be a loser. You know why I'm a nobody. Didn't even try. That's on me. I am that guy. Talk my shit. I said what I said. So many hot takes, mic glowing red. Everybody wanna be about it, I doubt it. Get money, motherfucker, no questions about it. At the win, not complaining about it, we win. I'm a nobody, baby. Light me up, pour me up. I'm gone. Everyone listen when I speak. Don't know shit about shit, but we know ball.
Welcome back, everybody, to Two Nobodies with a Mic, episode 150. We have CJ in the house, Eddie Money, executive producer. We have our guru, Rafa. We got a bunch of shit going on.
Peter
Guys,
Murphy, right before we went to break, Eddie said he's going to be the mediator. And he goes, how Rican of you, Eddie. In New York, the Puerto Ricans are the translators between all the blacks.
dude, I said it. I
Wow.
said it in my golf,
blacks.
in my golf foursome on Monday. I'm like, I feel like I can talk shit about white people, black people, Mexicans. I'm Puerto Rican. I feel like I am in the spectrum of, so I don't hate anybody or I don't love anybody. It's all equal. So if I can say anything, Cubans though, Cubans, you guys have a reputation.
No, they cannot. No, they're like
Right?
No, they're basically
Right?
no.
Yeah,
Cubans,
they don't even
no,
they don't even like their own dark people.
I know Black Poppy.
So, hey guys, okay. College football, baby. We love college football. CJ, our college football expert. I was wearing the Gophers. Roll the boat, CJ, right? Roll the boat.
Roll the boat, baby.
But let's get into it, guys. Not the most exciting week.
What?
Right? I'm already looking past this week to Penn State, Oregon. Come on, man.
This was
what's
we
the
had two
biggest game on-
classics this week last weekend.
Well, no, I'm talking about this weekend coming up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm talking about this weekend coming up. We still love it, and I have a ton of opinions. I'm just looking a little forward to that Penn State and Oregon game, man. That's all I'm saying. But thank you guys for joining us. Thank you guys for sticking around. Thank you, Peter Murphy. It's very Rican of me. Thank you. I appreciate that. But what do we got?
To start off, we got a ranked game early on. We got number 17 Texas Tech going into Utah. Number 16 favored by 3.5, over under 57.5. CJ's uncle's brother's cousins will be at that game.
These fucking people, bro.
bunch of
CJ's like, I don't. How's my mic getting? Money, you good?
Switch
Not
it
on.
again.
Yeah.
Not that one.
Hold on, let's switch it. Let's switch it. Hold on.
Yeah. Check one, two. Listen, Nope.
No.
Nope.
Another one. This is the one.
No. Do it,
Got
lady.
That's it.
Do it,
Got it?
lady.
Yeah.
There it
Do it,
is.
lady.
There it is.
Yeah, CJ's got more cousins than Mexicans, and Mexicans got a fuck ton of cousins, bro.
No, not as many as Samoans. Everyone fucking
Yeah,
related.
thank you. Thank you.
Everybody. Everyone
Rafa
late.
is a-
Matt, it's fixed, bro. Fuck, man. Damn.
Dude, Matt, did you hear it earlier? I felt like Rafa's wife was like literally putting up boards to lock him in his podcast room. There was banging going on the whole time. I pictured her like putting, 2x4s over the fucking door so he couldn't get out.
I love the concert where the musicians just stop during a song and say, "Let me do my guitar."
Yeah.
Dude, I'm in the middle of nowhere, dude, McBoob. I'm up here where the Unabomber was hiding, bro. So it's hard to get the signal.
Yes. Oh, Unabomber from Michigan. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Got
boom, boom,
your ass,
boom, boom, boom,
McBoob.
boom, boom. How about
Got
that?
him.
Boom. Got him. Oh, that's too good.
But going back to the game, Texas Tech versus Utah. Utah favored by 3.5 at home.
So
So
all the money
Yeah.
in this game and all the early money is on Texas Tech.
Great.
It's going to be a huge game. And Morton, the quarterback for Texas Tech, has looked great. He's got, I believe,
good.
11 touchdowns. He only has one interception. I think he's looked phenomenal. But we'll see. Going into Utah, Whittingham's teams look good. They've looked good so far. They weren't ranked to start the season. Now they're 16th. I picked Texas Tech to win the Big 12. I think Texas Tech wins this game, but I'm not blue chipping anything here.
have you heard the name Cody Campbell before? Does it ring a bell in Texas Tech? During the World Series of softball, whatever, that Texas Tech pitcher, she got like $3 million. Cody Campbell is the benefactor billionaire to Texas Tech. Don't be surprised. You have a billionaire who has given, I don't know how much he's given, but he's given a shit ton of money. There's at least nine NIL guys that they stole. Stole's a harsh word. That they
Recruited heavily.
with big money, and they fixed the O-line. They have a good quarterback. They have defensive ends. So this is going to be, not traditionally a great game, but Texas Tech is going to be a thing. When you got a billionaire saying, "I'm all in," and he gave more money to football than he did to softball or basketball, but Texas Tech is going to be a thing. That being said, Utah has maybe the one or two best O linemen. They have a left tackle that could be the first left tackle taken in the fucking draft. And this quarterback is really good. I think it's going to be a fucking great game, Rafa. I think it's going to be.
I think so too. My eyes will be glued.
You guys got CJ.
Yeah, death taxes in Utah football. Like we rid off Kyle Whittingham. We thought that he wouldn't come back from last season after getting the quarterback's name that was hurt, that was there for 18 years. Yeah. And now Devin Dampier's, he's completing 73% of his passes. So at the end of the day, when you mix up Kyle Whittingham, Utah football, good offensive line, and a dynamic quarterback, you're going to get something. And I think that I think the Vegas probably has it right. 3.5 is probably right. I think this is like a 3-point game. But I do pick Utah to win.
Yeah. Whittingham's so good. And don't think they're poor either. I think last year, didn't everyone get a fucking Dodge Ram? Like every single fucking guy on the team.
The Mormons got a lot of money. There's no competition in that area. So
what? Well, the Mormon, that's BYU.
Save a lot of money on condoms.
Hey, Utah.
Damn.
Wow.
You guys are inappropriate, man. Inappropriate. No blue chip, Rafa?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay. What's next,
up,
Eddie Money?
we have Syracuse going up against unranked Clemson. Minus 16.5, over under 55.5. Fall off is real. Cade Klubnik no longer a Heisman candidate.
Steve Angeli. Or Angeli?
No issue with that.
I don't know how you say it. But let's look at Klubnik's stats to date. 633 yards, 3 touchdowns, 3 picks. Yep. Now, Steve Angeli, however you want to say his name, 1,100 yards, 8 touchdowns, 2 picks. Now, They haven't had the schedule, right? They played Colgate last week, but Syracuse, don't sleep on them, man. They throw the rock. And my question to my college experts is this: Dabo kind of joking, kind of not. He's like, I listen. I forgot how to coach. Is Dabo on the hot seat? Did he forget how to coach, or has Klubnik been overhyped again?
It both
Rocky,
can be
wanna
true.
answer that? Very true. Yep.
Both
can
can
be absolutely true.
But I think, listen, I love Dabo, and I think he's a phenomenal head coach of what he's done and so on. His resume speaks for itself. But I feel like, and not to jump to the NFL and compare the two, but I'm going to do it. A couple years ago, when we were talking about Mike Vrabel and the Tennessee Titans, and I was early to say that Mike Vrabel had worn out. It was just done with at Tennessee. And yeah, he got fired, whatever. And now he's coaching the Patriots. To me, I think Dabo's done at Clemson. Like, this is it.
So you're saying he is on the hot seat?
I don't think he's on the hot seat. I think he'll step down because they'll give him they'll give him that. I don't think you can fire that coach, a guy who's done so much. Like, I don't.
You cannot fire him.
You cannot fire Dabo.
Yeah,
No,
there's like a
you
handful
cannot
of
do it.
coaches that we can see that should never be fired, right? And
Yeah.
Nick Saban, Dabo, Kirby Smart, like those
Yes.
are guys that you can't fire, right? Like just let them. And Dabo's done so much. Let them ride, and let them just kind of. It's a mutual agreement, and I think he should step down. And if Alabama's open, and we'll get to that in a bit. If Alabama's open, that's where he should go and coach. If Alabama fires DeBoer, I think he should go there. Or maybe take a year off and we can watch DeBoer again with his shit show next year again at Alabama, and then he'll really get fired. And then Dabo can come in, save the day for Alabama like Nick Saban did, and it all will be well for
really
Dabo
like
and the Tide.
Really
But
like
as of right now, I really believe he's done at Clemson. Like it's just getting they're not doing.
Yeah,
anything.
it's like Gundy at Oklahoma State. It's just that time.
Yeah, and that's another one. And it's not as high
Sweeney.
profile. If it was more high profile, I think he would have been gone 2 years ago, Gundy. And I know, listen, you guys, they won the ACC last year. They were in the playoffs, yada, yada, yada. Like, yes. But to start off 1-2 with the schedule that you had, you were at home. So, Duck Sweeney, don't talk about my brother Dabo. So,
Who the fuck changed their account?
that's a good one.
That's funny as fuck.
That's a great one.
Yeah, but you definitely can't fire
Or
Coach
my
Saban.
niece, Sydney.
Who is this guy?
I don't know, but
Oh, that's
He's got
good.
incredible
Oh, that's good.
I love.
Yeah,
That's
so to me, I don't think you can fire him. I think it'll be mutual. He'll leave on his terms, but I believe this is it for him. Like, they'd have to go on a serious run. They'd have to win 9 in a row to close the season. I don't think they can do it. They haven't looked good. They didn't look good against Troy. We knew Georgia Tech was a tough game. We said it last week, right? But he didn't look good. They didn't look good against Troy. And so, listen, Cade is in there. That was his decision. He made it. We all had this. At least I did. I had this illusion that Cade was going to be good and somehow maybe get to New York.
Everyone did, Rafa. Everyone did.
I didn't.
Yes.
I didn't.
So, well, you hate Cade for another reason, which is fine. But, I thought he was going to be a lot better than he is. And who knows? They still have 9 games left. To me, I don't think they can come back from it. Maybe they can win 7 of the last 9, but I don't think they can get in a playoff. And anything less than a playoff for Clemson this season, starting off in the top 5, I think is a total failure. And I think Dabo will resign as the head coach and maybe take a year off and then go to Alabama after they fire DeBoer.
Well, first of all, what's his deal look like? Because college football head coaches
Buyouts.
never resign because the buyouts are gargantuan.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to say that. CJ, thoughts?
No, yeah, he's won the ACC 8 out of the last 10 years, so you definitely can't fire him. And what was Clemson necessarily before Dabo? Same as Alabama before Saban. So at the end of the day, you definitely can't fire him. It is time, like Gundy at Oklahoma State, like college football, the era is passing him by at Clemson specifically. I don't think necessarily that his career is over. I think, again, like there's going to be openings at Alabama. There may be an opening elsewhere. that pops up. We just don't know. The college football season is crazy, but Dabo, you can't fire him, and he's just one of those coaches that just needs to kind of move on and move on from the program.
Is it just a quarterback issue? Because there's talent
No,
everywhere.
no.
That defensive line, one of the best receivers in the country. You were thin at running back, but you have great DBs. There's talent everywhere on that Clemson roster. Is it just a Cade Klubnik thing?
It can't be, because of the whole roster is talented. Like you said, it's one of the most talented rosters in the country by far.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
even an argument there. So you can't. It's more than just talent. It's culture. It's coaching. It's atmosphere. At the end of the day, it doesn't look like they want to play. They're just not mixing together.
Right.
And sometimes when you bring guys, it's just a fact that when you bring guys, and we're kind of seeing it at UNC, bring a bunch of random guys from the portal, sometimes it just doesn't mesh. Like things just don't work well. And I think that's happening.
Mm-hmm. Agree.
Fact
Will
check.
Hanley, white mobile quarterbacks. Haynes, baby, from Georgia Tech, baby. Huge win. That was, we called that one. Big fucking win.
Next up, we got a solid unranked game here. NC State playing Duke. Duke is favored by 3.5, over under 57.5.
I ain't talking about this stupid fucking game. Are you fucking
This
kidding
game
me?
is
this game
this game is
god
god
awful.
awful.
Trash.
NC State, and fucking
Garbaggio.
Duke. NC State,
Forbid.
Duke. Do those
All right,
college
what about
teams
this
exist?
unranked
Is that a
game?
JV
This ain't
game?
March. This ain't March, cousin.
It's ASU versus Baylor.
Hold on. Say that shit again. We are. Come on, man. It's a great day to be a Tar Heel. Don't talk about those fucking teams.
Listen, the game you're missing in the ACC that should be a doozy is going to be SMU and TCU. And
Hello.
SMU,
didn't
TCU
bring it up
over under 64.5. SMU 2-1. TCU right down the road. One's in Fort Worth. One's in the rich neighborhood of Highland Park. TCU, SMU over under 64.5. Take the fucking over. TCU quarterback, SMU quarterback. They can both play. I think you're going to have a hell of a game here. You're going to see a game in the 30s. TCU's favored by 6.5, over under 64.5. I like over. First college blue chip of the weekend.
Do you like that? Do you like that spread though? Do you like TCU minus 6.5 though?
No,
I don't know if I do.
I don't know if I like the 6.5, but they're at home, and SMU lost a tight one to Baylor, which was a fucking great game. I think we're gonna get that type of game this weekend again. Something in those high 30s. So I'm not sure on the line.
And wasn't Sonny Dykes at SMU for a little bit? This is like
Yes.
sort of like
I think that wasn't he the coach that was in all the mess? Yeah.
So this might be a little personal for him. Faux show.
All right.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have a great game there.
Yeah.
But I definitely don't like the 6.5. I definitely like SMU to cover.
I like
You heard the
points.
man.
Points.
Another ranked matchup here. We got number 22 Auburn going into number 11 Oklahoma. Oklahoma favored by 6.5, over under 47.5.
There's a lot of under.
Where's
There's
Zach
a lot
at?
of-
This is his favorite league.
There's a lot of stories here. Jackson Arnold transfer out of Oklahoma, goes to Auburn. He's been playing well. You have the transfer, John Mateer, out of Wazoo. To me, by far the Heisman Trophy favorite. I know
Easy.
it's early, but I think he's
Easy.
There's no one even.
What?
There's no one else even in the fucking argument. Rafa.
Realm.
9
He's the front runner
touchdowns.
right now.
9 touchdowns.
He's the front runner.
Are you kidding?
I think neither of us are kidding.
Can you make an argument, player? Like,
Yeah, who else?
present your case.
I don't say.
Haynes King.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna.
Okay.
fucking Miami
Good
quarterback.
answer. Good answer.
Haynes
Family.
King.
Family.
And Eddie
good
thought I
answer.
was going to say Carson Beck. I'll
Yes,
give you
Yes,
Carson
yes.
Beck.
I
Carson Beck
thought
next
you were
week.
going to say Carson Beck.
I will give you Carson Beck next week and 2 weeks after that, after he beats the Seminoles
All right.
too. But we'll
All
get to
right.
Miami later. But no, Jackson Haynes to me. I mean Haynes King to me is right up there in the Heisman running. And if we don't consider him, then we're crazy. At least this early.
There's a couple things. The DN, the awesome DN from Oklahoma, he got a late targeting in the second half. He's not going to be there in the first half. Auburn, this Jackson Arnold kid, he looks really good. Auburn, another coach probably on the hot seat, but the quarterback looks really good. I think it's going to be a great game. But Oklahoma, I would take Oklahoma all day. Mateer looks
Yeah,
like
Eddie, I was
on
about
a
to ask
dip.
you, am I crazy to think that this game is not going to be competitive?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I
I
don't
think
think so.
Oklahoma's going to beat the dog shit out of these
You
guys.
don't think this game's gonna be competitive?
Nope.
No, I think
don't.
Oklahoma wins by 14 plus.
Yep.
Wow.
I agree with CJ.
Mateer
Wow.
is that dude. Mateer is that. I've been so impressed with his gameplay, and I
Yep.
just don't think that Auburn has the complete. I think Oklahoma has a complete team. Like I really do. I think they have a really complete team, and I think it's at home. I'm telling you, I have that tingly feeling this is going to be a blowout.
So
Okay.
listen, I saw this and I like McShay. What's his name? McShay.
Todd McShay.
Todd McShay, evaluator, big draft guy. He said something that was super interesting, and I heard it last week. He's kind of looked at Mateer, and Mateer, they didn't like his mechanics, little too erratic. He's all over the place, runs, throws off a bad platform, and he gave a great analogy. If you look at Scotty Scheffler, the number one golfer in golf, he has the most awkward swing. His mechanics suck. Sometimes it just looks really weird, but yet he's the best golfer in the world. And he said, not everybody's body or mechanics is the same, but Mateer, his results and his athleticism, you don't have the best mechanics. Phillip Rivers shot put at the ball. There was a bunch of guys that didn't have the perfect arm, slot or whatever. Mateer looks incredible, Rafa. He throws off of all different kinds of platforms. He has a rocket for an arm. He could rush the ball. 4 rushing touchdowns, 5 passing. And I love the fucking coach who that would
Venables.
I don't know if Venables leaves Oklahoma to go to Clemson if Oklahoma's
that
a
would
huge
be
job.
shady. Yeah, that would be shady.
I don't know if you leave Oklahoma. Oklahoma has money, but Venables is a great coach. That's all I gotta say, man.
He's very good. That's going to be I think that game's going to be better than you guys think it is.
All right, I hope.
Doug Sweeney Jr. is the best golfer in the world.
Coming from
let's
Duck
play,
Sweeney
man.
himself.
Yes, let's go play.
Next huge game of the week, number 21 Michigan -1.5 going into Nebraska, over under 46.5.
Listen, this to me is a tough fucking game because I thought that Nebraska was going to be a very, very tough team in the Big Ten. And they've looked tough so far. So I listen, I love Bryce Underwood. The kid can play, in my opinion. He's just a freshman. He's just a baby. So, but I got Nebraska's at home. Nebraska, I thought, was going to be one of those teams in the Big Ten within probably getting to that top 4 or 5. And I think they've looked the part so far. I'm going to lean, as much as I love Michigan, I'm going to lean a little bit towards Nebraska. No blue chip, but Nebraska being at home, I'm going to lean towards Nebraska here.
Yeah, that was a big ask for Bryce Underwood to go into Oklahoma as his second game. That was a big ask. Oklahoma is a blue blood. They live and breathe that shit. So I hate Nebraska's quarterback. Shocker.
You only hate him because he fucking acts like Mahomes.
Yes.
He thinks he's Mahomes.
Listen, this game is huge for Nebraska, and I'll tell you why. And I'm going to give you the rundown of their schedule. They have this weekend. They have Michigan at home, right? They win this game, they're instantly in the top 20, more than likely in the top 20 for sure. I can't see you putting them at 25, 24. I would see them in the top 20. Then from there they have Michigan State, Maryland, at Minnesota, Northwestern. Their next tough game after this game, and Michigan State they get at home. After this, their next tough game, what I really believe is a tough team, would be USC, and then Penn State weeks after that. So they have a chance to finish somewhere like 10-2, and maybe backdoor a playoff spot for the Big Ten here, getting this win. I think this is a huge game for Nebraska. I think this can give them a lot of confidence going forward.
Dude McBoob says every game is huge for Nebraska. What the fuck else do they have to do other than watch college football? Go to family reunions to score chicks.
Ouch.
By the way,
Ouch.
CJ, Dude McBoob is from Detroit.
Yes.
Oh, my
dude.
mama's from
Yes.
Detroit. All right.
Yeah.
And for the first time in ever, they're selling beer at Nebraska games. And Nebraska has sold out more games than anybody, and they weren't drinking. Now they drinking, man. Eating corn husk and drinking beers. It's going to be a wild environment.
Ducks when he goes, what's wrong with that?
Oh, jeez. My God. We got some
Yeah, we don't do
degenerates.
that over here, sir.
Dude McBoob. CJ, good to see you. I was wondering what happened after you left De La Soul.
Oh, that's so good. That's plug 2. Yes.
That was too good.
Yes.
That is too
Oh.
good.
Oh,
That-
man.
That's my era, dude. Maboo. Good job. God, he's so good. He's so good.
Too good.
All
What
right,
else? What other game we got, Eddie? Money, give me some good shit, man.
this game we got unranked South Carolina now going into number 23 Missouri, favored by 10.5 over under 48.5. Your boy
Who's
Sellers is
favored by
selling,
10
man.
and a half?
Missouri.
Oh, okay.
I was about to say South Carolina can't be because they look shitty.
They look
God,
bad,
Lenora
man.
Sellers, what a letdown, Eddie.
It's in
I
his last
know.
name. I don't know what you guys thought.
Yeah, he's
Seller.
been selling. This motherfucker's been selling.
Yeah,
I
his
thought this
numbers
team
aren't
was
good.
going to be. I thought this team was going to be a lot better. And he might not even play this weekend. So and Missouri for the most part, they've played a couple shitters, but they played Kansas also, and they beat them. So Missouri, I think the line's right if Sellers doesn't play.
Yeah, and the Missouri quarterbacks looked really good. If Lenoris can't even outplay this dude, he's like I said, he's really young, but he has so much potential. But I after what I've seen, I got to go with Missouri as well. And Missouri's always that team that everyone likes, very talented. And then, oh my God, college guy himself.
CJ, get him.
Hold on,
Get him,
hold on,
CJ.
hold on. Just talk for a little bit here.
He always wants me to fight.
Let's talk some
He
real quick.
wants me to fight.
Finally, this man
Let's
gets-
talk some UCLA with this.
Finally,
dude.
he's here. Finally, he's here.
What's up, baby?
How's it going, Rafa?
Since Zach is here,
How's
it going?
can we just detour real quick, Rafa? I talked to Rafa earlier about it. UCLA fires their head coach. All right. There are a plethora of coaches we can just fantasize about. Where Rafa, Eddie, where do you guys think they go? I think Fish. I think DeBoer. I'm throwing all those names out there.
The thing is, if you're Fish, do you leave Washington for that job?
Oh, I think Washington fires him.
Okay, well then, if Washington fires him, I wouldn't want him. You couldn't handle Washington. You think you're gonna you have lesser talent here in fucking Brent and Westwood.
In Ookla.
So I mean,
Hey,
They-
so throw a
they-
name
they-
out there, friend.
CJ, I have no answer for you for this one.
Oh God,
It's bad. It's
Duds.
bad.
2 duds.
It's there's
dude,
no-
it's really bad.
Yeah.
Like they went and got a quarterback who obviously needs talent around him, like Joe Burrow, to succeed. Always throwing Joe Burrow bombs in this motherfucker. And he's got no talent around him. I mean, fuck, poor kid. So he'll be gone after the year. After the season, there's no doubt about it. He's going to be gone. And then you're going to have to come in and find a quarterback. And UCLA's might be fucked. The Bruins, I'd see them fucked for the next handful of years.
Okay. Well,
Hey, before I have to go, I have to leave. I have my wife waiting outside. Rafa, that segment about the black quarterbacks was hilarious.
Thank you, buddy.
It was.
Thank you. I appreciate
I was-
it. Racism
I was in my
is
car.
great.
I was in my car laughing hysterically. That was
you cannot
No.
do not praise this man for his
Don't
bad
encourage,
behavior.
don't encourage us.
Exactly.
My God.
He's gonna continue.
the whole
Rafa's
part.
gonna get- next week, Rafa's gonna get an against the spread fucking trend against.
Oh, 100%. Are you
against the
kidding?
white
Let me
quarterbacks.
work it up. I'm going to work it up for you next week. Don't let the white quarterbacks have another good week. Bro, shit, I might make a shirt. I may make a shirt and just fucking have records every week. Unbelievable.
All right, guys.
All right, bud.
See you,
All
Zach.
right.
Bye.
Dude McBoob goes, holy shit, how much cheap, legal, potent Michigan weed have I smoked today?
Close the door.
I swear Pedro had a white hat on. No fear.
Wow.
Is Dumavu talking shit again, calling me?
Yes.
Yes.
Now he's come after the Puerto Rican.
Matthew Roach, that's a lot. That's a lot of Latino facial hair. We need a Gillette brand deal.
Yes, that's stash. That's stash.
All right, what
Oh
else we
man.
got, Eddie Money?
Next
Yeah.
up, we got a battle in Florida. We got Florida facing number 4 Miami. Your boy Carson Beck favored by 7.5. Over under 51.5.
Come on.
Are we going to talk about how good Miami looked on Saturday? We're just going to
That's-
skip over.
That's not enough points. That's ridiculous. Florida's done.
Florida,
Dunzo.
Eddie, there's still listen. We got to remember, Florida was bad to open the season. They closed well. They're bad.
Four
to-
wins. Old Miss and Jackson Dart shit the bed on like 3 series.
Listen, I hope you're right. I like Miami 7.5. Listen, I said it after week 1 when we watched Miami beat Notre Dame and dominate both sides of the line. This offensive line is massive. That defensive line is massive. They play. To me, I think Miami, if we're looking at it and they're ranked number 4, they are. There is no doubt about it that they are one of the 4 best teams in the country, and I don't think anybody can say they're not right now.
I want to,
in,
but I can't.
Yeah, Florida coming in. Carson Beck's played well too, Eddie. He's looked good.
Yes.
Not physically.
He's looked good. I mean,
His
Eddie
revival
doesn't
has
like
been
him.
crazy.
Eddie doesn't like him because he's not good looking.
I like my
but-
quarterbacks to be at least not look like Lurch. At the very
This
least.
is a huge game, and Miami will be at home again. They had a huge crowd last week. 60-something thousand, whatever it was. They had a huge crowd, and they're going to have a huge one this week. I mean, Miami can't look forward. Miami has Florida State October 3rd. They're going to have a bye after this week. They need to get this win. This is a big game for them, and Florida hasn't looked good the last handful of weeks. Eddie's right. Florida, they might have made a mistake in extending the coach. I believe they did.
No,
I think they made a mistake. This week, do they even show up for the coach and play? We'll see. I like Miami. I wish the line was a 6.5 or 7. 7.5, I wouldn't touch it, but I think Miami wins this game.
Good teaser lay though.
Oh yeah.
Dabo Swinney at Florida.
No, I think he's
an alum. He's an alum of Alabama. But let me ask you this, CJ. When the Foster firing came down, I went into the comments. There was more Florida fucking fans saying Napier's next. Napier's next. I didn't even see anything about. I mean, it almost became a Florida post. Napier, it's over. It's done. He had to, and it's not. That was a tough game last week, right? But we went over the schedule last week. The schedule is murderer's row, and they're done over there at Florida with him. Napier is.
I low-key don't give them that excuse though, because I looked at Alabama's schedule. SEC is murderer's row. The half of the conference is ranked. You play Mississippi State, who beat Arizona State. That's even a tough out now. Vanderbilt is a ranked team now. Who the hell would have thought that 7 years ago? So the SEC is just murderer's row. So I'm not giving him that out. They shouldn't have extended him. And at the end of the day, I don't see them winning more than 4 games this year without a doubt. So they shouldn't have extended Napier. Tough out, and hopefully they can just survive the season somehow.
Doug Swinney said, Florida should have moved the whole college to Pensacola. That way everybody in Bama could shit on them in the fall and the summer.
Oh my god.
I love it.
I think Matthew Rocha was asking about you and Rafa's his and Rafa's bet about Georgia, Florida, I believe.
No, him and I made a bet over the weekend because he was talking shit about Georgia in game against Tennessee. Where he said Georgia was going to be shit and blah, blah. We put a bottle on it. And after Georgia won that game against Tennessee, he instantly wanted to send me a bottle. And I said, we'll wait till the season's over.
Yeah.
But look at Will Hanley with pure fucking facts.
Oh, 100%. That was, you're talking about old stuff now. I came to that conclusion last season. You're bringing up old stuff, Will. Okay, so
he's come full circle, Will. He's come full circle.
I think, and correct me if I'm wrong. This might be crazy, but I thought I heard this that they have 12 ranked teams in the top 25. Could that be true? It sounds crazy.
That
sounds wild, right?
Because South Carolina's not ranked. Mississippi State's not ranked. I'm
I
thinking
know
of
that-
like
I know they have at least 8.
they have at least 8. 8 sounds more reasonable.
Can we get a top 25?
I'll give
list?
you confirmation right now, Eddie. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Missouri 9, 10. In the AP poll, it's 12. In the coaches poll, it is 11.
So yeah, holy
The
shit!
AP
That's
sorry, the coaches
crazy.
poll. The coaches poll has them with 12. The AP poll has them with 11 because some idiot fucking coach somehow thinks South Carolina is still the 24th best team in the country.
Yeah, it's horrible. That's wild. I thought I heard that. I wasn't sure, but that's
Doesn't sound
insane.
right
that's
off the-
half.
that's
That's
insane.
half
The
of the
conference.
top 25. That's
That's
insane.
almost half the top 25, 100%.
Pete
Wild.
Tat said, "What the hell? This dude is back. CJ, make this shit exciting."
Who said that?
B-Tap.
Oh,
That's not-
what up, B-Tap?
And Matthew Roach just said, "Rafa, I'm definitely getting you a bottle. Georgia QB is still trash, but the defense is so damn good."
I don't think he was trash. Eddie, did you watch it? You thought he was trash?
I didn't think. No, he wasn't trash. at
Wait, he
all.
said the QB is trash?
Yeah.
Not at all.
No, sir. There was like
Not at
nothing
all.
but offense in that game. It was the most un-SEC game I've ever watched. Both
So
QBs
good.
look great.
I've
So
seen
good.
a handful of SEC games like that where the defense just doesn't show up.
Yeah, just blows it. Yeah.
Yeah, it was very Big 12-ish
Yeah.
for a little bit. But go Dogs.
And then we also got number 9 Illinois going to number 19 Indiana. Indiana favored by 5.5, over under 52.5.
Is
I know
Illinois
you
not
don't-
the most Is Illinois not the most overrated team in America?
This is the
No.
same shit I did last year. This is the same thing. This was my exact same shit with Indiana last year. And we put them in the fucking playoff, and it was disgusting.
They're the same thing. Same team. Same
It's
team.
the same shit. It's the same
Same
shit.
team.
It is the same thing. I think they're both fucking. They should both go and play basketball, and call it a day. Dude,
I'm not saying okay. I'm leaving
I
his
can't
argument
do
there.
this shit. I have zero opinion on this game, and this game I won't even put it this way. If it somehow falls on one of the channels and as I'm scrolling through the television, I might fucking just turn off the TV.
And your remote falls and hit the floor and it hits okay
Oh,
on
bro, are you
accident.
kidding? I'll run out the room. I'll never watch these two fucking teams.
You're not running. I think
I
you
don't-
know you.
To me, these two teams, I will never think they're good at football ever. Like ever.
That,
I don't want to see
Brett-
Kentucky be good at football. I don't
Illinois
want to
is
see
not
them.
a bad football team. I just don't think they're a top 10 team in the country. That's what I'm saying. I think they're more in that 15 to 25 range.
The quarterback is good, but more than anything, Brett Bielema is a great Big Ten coach. He's the epitome of
Yeah, he
Big
is.
Ten football, and it's going to be good football. Indiana now you could say is not Big Ten football. You know, the Hispanic quarterback, I forget his name. They're good, but Illinois and Brett Bielema are legit. I'm telling you, they're legit, and I hope they win because I want SC to beat Michigan State, and the week after that, I can't wait to see an undefeated 7th-ranked Illinois against an SC, maybe like 22 ranked team, and
They're 6-point dogs in this game going into Bloomington. By the way,
Yeah.
they're 6-point dogs in this game. So Vegas doesn't think that they're that good either.
I think Vegas sees what we see. They look like Indiana.
Yeah, I think it's the same shit. And
they're
6.5
so different.
points-
They're so different.
How?
Offensively.
No. I'm not
Offensively.
I get what you mean. I understand what you mean, like the structure of the team. But I'm talking about
Yeah, no.
layout. But the layout of the season, I think, is gonna mirror Indiana.
Yeah, it's garbage. Garbage.
All right.
Matthew Rogers said Rafa's got something against Big Ten teams.
No, I have
Let's start with
something.
I.
I have something against Big Ten teams that are fucking better basketball programs. Like fuck, I don't ever want to see NC State football be good. I don't want to see Duke football be good. I don't want to see
What
it.
the hell are you talking about?
I'm just telling
You
you.
sound like a Southern homer.
You sound like an
Oh
old
my
head right now.
gosh. Like, what are you talking about?
I can't see it.
When
Sounds like you want to keep
Illinois
the same
football,
teams.
when Illinois
Bro,
football,
when I see
when
the
Indiana
University of
football,
Illinois, when I see
Well,
the
hold on.
University of Illinois, I'm gonna tell you something. When I see the University of Indiana, I think all I can think about is Bobby Knight. When I see the University of Illinois, all I can think about is
football
Bruce Weber and
is
fucking
good.
Darren Williams.
when
That's it.
Indiana football is good. When NC State and Duke are good, college football is better because of it. They make games
What?
more exciting in week 4, 5, 6, 7, when
Nobody
usually they're not
gives a
exciting.
flying fuck about NC State.
You don't give a flying fuck about NC State.
Yeah.
But when I see NC State versus UNC in a normal college football year, 4 years ago when it was both ranked, when it was 17 versus 15 or 10 versus 19, those games were exciting. Whether your homer ass doesn't like it or not, they were.
I can't do it. I can't do it. I see.
Well,
NC
do it,
State.
lady.
I think Jim Valvano. I think Jimmy V when I see NC State. Those are schools I relate to basketball. There's few schools that can do both. I'm sorry. I cannot respect Illinois, Indiana, NC State, Duke, Kentucky. I can't respect them as football programs. I'm sorry.
Oh, damn.
You better get used to it because they have money.
You better
Kansas-
get used to it.
I'm
Right.
not getting used to shit. Indiana was a shit show last year. As soon as the playoffs started, they got fucking mollywopped.
Indiana
Illinois
was an
lose this
undefeated
week.
team
They'll
for the
lose
first
it.
time in how many years?
Bro, listen. Illinois is
now.
going to lose this week. They'll lose in 2 weeks to USC. They'll be a fucking afterthought, and they'll end up with 3 or 4 losses, and nobody's going to give a flying fuck about any of those Big Ten schools. And I'll tell you why. Because in the Big Ten, it's Ohio State and Michigan, and now we're sprinkling Penn State. And even though we're sprinkling their ass in, they can't win a game against a viable fucking opponent in that conference. That is it. I'm sorry. And I will always see that with NC State and North Carolina and fucking Duke in the ACC. It's Clemson, Miami, Florida State, and everyone else. They can have hot flashes here and there like a fucking old lady, but they will never be a viable football fucking program. None of them. You can call me an old head or whatever the fuck you want.
No, Homer.
SEC
Homer.
teams play both fucking sports. Look at the top 25 last year in
As of
basketball.
lately, though.
Look at the top 25 in football, with the exception of Kentucky. I don't want to see them be good at football, period. Anyways, what about Oregon, Rocha? I'm not going to get into this Oregon shit. Have them play an actual fucking football team soon and let me know.
Yeah, Oregon plays Oregon State.
See,
Yeah.
the college football guy
They said, "Shut
came
the fuck
down
up,
on
bro."
your ass because you were speaking pure bullshit. Pure
That
bullshit.
did-
That's what, ladies and gentlemen, pure bullshit. Just
Yeah.
look above me. That's what it looks like. Turn them off. There you go.
How about that backdoor cover against Oregon last week?
Oregon, bro? It
was
screwed
disgusting.
me a new one.
Brutal.
Oh, I was about to hit.
Brutal.
Was it not disgusting?
Brutal.
It was great.
It was 3 plays, 91 yards for a touchdown to cover. I fucking threw up in my mouth. I'm literally sitting there outside the sports book. I fucking just threw up right in the fucking drink. Bro, I had a drink in my hand, fucking vomit just went right in that motherfucker.
Totally
Bro, I almost
warranted.
threw my phone. I almost threw my phone at the board.
Yeah. That was
It
a
was
brutal,
Georgia didn't cover either, which was brutal for me as well.
brutal backdoor.
No, Oregon was disgusting, bro.
So did you see the Penn State one too?
Yes.
No.
that
I
was-
don't get involved with Penn State. I don't get involved. I'm not involved. I'm not involved.
You only bet.
What
You're
does
supposed to
that
bet
mean?
Penn State in September.
Yeah, boom, not anymore.
We're talking about college football. We bring up a top 10 team. Rafa goes, I'm not involved. I'm not involved.
I don't want,
Not even-
A consistent
I
top 10 team too.
dude. As much as I liked Penn State last year, I cannot forget how bad James Franklin is towards the end of the season when the games count.
You don't have to
I
worry
can't
about that right
understand.
now. It's the beginning of the season.
Right.
Did they
What
cover
are we
last
doing
week?
for? No.
Backdoor. They
Hey,
Backdoor.
listen, the back
Backdoor.
door was open for the
Backdoor.
Nittany Lions, as it was open when Joe Pa was there. Giggity, giggity.
Oh
I
man.
knew we were gonna go there.
Oh,
I
that
knew
was
it.
terrible.
I knew it.
That was
That's-
bad.
Yeah, let's get to some more games, baby.
What do you got? Yeah, come on, Eddie Money. Keep it rolling, man.
I had Oregon, but Rafa said fuck Oregon. So
Dude, Oregon, listen.
a
Oregon
lot of the
State,
big
Oregon State.
teams were playing.
Let's talk
the
about Oregon
stinkers.
for a minute. Let's
Oh,
talk
go
about
ahead.
Oregon for a minute. They're playing Oregon State this week, and then they got Penn State next week, right?
They're favored by 34 and a half this week, over under 55 and a half.
I think they beat the fuck out of Oregon State like they did
They
Oklahoma
should
State.
Dog walk them.
Oh, yeah.
But I think the matchup next week, going on the road to the Aztastic Head Coaches Bowl, Dan Lanning and James Franklin, we're regular season coaches, and then we can't do shit in January coaches. That's what they are. They are the king of that. So they'll have that battle next week. I think Oregon beats the shit out of Oregon State. I think they cover. I'm going to blue chip Oregon minus 34.5, 35, 41, whatever the fuck the line is. Take the quack attack. Ducks going to roll them.
Dante Moore.
You got any certain games you want to talk about?
Yeah.
I want to talk about how bad fucking Texas has been. I would love to talk about that.
Archman
Go
has
ahead.
looked really
Not the
bad.
spotlight.
Listen, injuries.
Eddie, it's not injury. The kid looks awful.
Okay.
The kid looks awful. I mean,
I tried.
I'm gonna be the first one to say. I'm gonna come out and say it. I done fucked up crowning this Arch Manning kid the fucking Heisman. He's played San Jose State and the University of Texas of El Paso, and he's looked fucking awful. Is it him? Is it Sark? What is it? Because when you're playing these shitters, listen, you didn't look good against Ohio State, right? And you lost that game. Your defense played lights out. Yada yada yada, whatever. To me, I blame that on head coach as well as on the quarterback. They made some bad decisions there, right? They had plenty of chances to win that game. But bro, you're not helping yourself against San Jose State. The kid threw 4 touchdowns in 5 minutes. He didn't do anything before or after that. Last week against UTEP, he looked awful as well. And now you get Sam Houston. You're literally getting chance week after week after week. These 3 games that he has after Ohio State, he should have shined bright, like Rihanna says, shine bright like a diamond.
Yep.
And he hasn't shined at all. That is alarming to a team that is still ranked in the top 10, which I don't think, if we're looking at it right now, we can even say that they're not better than LSU, Georgia. They might not be better than fucking Ole Miss at this point, to be honest with you. And I know LSU and Georgia are ranked above them. It's tough to see. And now they're favored, this week by 40 points. Can you get this quarterback going? You going into Florida next week, who we know, we just talked about how bad they are, how bad they've been. And you can't go into Florida, who still has talent on the roster, even though the head coach has not done well, and the team hasn't done well, and they're probably going to lose this weekend again. And then you're gonna go into Florida next week or the week after, who's got talent, and you haven't played good. So you need to do something. And I think I blame it, listen, on Arch as much as I blame it on Sark.
Listen, there was one play against UTEP. They're in the red zone. He's chased out. He's rolling right. He throws it across his body, over the middle, and late. That is the cardinal sin of any quarterback that ever lived. Your uncles are in the Hall of Fame. Your dad was the number 1, or your grandfather was the number 1 pick in the NFL draft. It drove me insane. Late, across your body, over the middle, pick in the end zone against UTEP? Like, that is it's just the cardinal sin. Like, you can't do that. It's mind-boggling, the plays that he's making. It's just horrible, Rafa. No excuse. No excuse.
Yeah, it's been tough to watch. It's been tough to watch.
Matt
Very,
Rogers says
very
I was
bad.
wrong about Georgia. Texas is definitely not a top 4 SEC team. They don't make the playoffs.
Matthew, relax. You're overreacting, Matt. Matt, you are overreacting, and I'm going to bring you down here. You need to chill out a little bit. You're out of control, Matt. These comments that you're making into week 2 and 3 in the season 4, they're out of control, Matt. We're going to put the buck stops here. So listen, the Texas team is going to figure it out sooner rather than later. They're getting away with this against shitters. Can they get going? We'll see. I think they still can get it going. The season's not over by any means. They're in the top 7 or the top 8. We can't overreact, but we can call them out on shit, play calling, and execution all the way around on offense.
Yeah.
He just said right after you said calm down. He said Georgia, LSU, A&M, Mizzou, Vandy, and Oklahoma I have more trust in than Texas.
I do. LSU, Meyer hasn't looked very good.
You got to make big takes early on. Just say I do so.
That, and Eddie, I don't know if you saw the A&M and Notre Dame game.
Yes, I saw the end of it. I was watching it.
I mean, tough to watch there for Notre Dame, right? I mean, Jesus Christ. And you
Dude.
guys still believe they can get into the playoff? Like, to me,
They can.
there's no way
Absolutely
that
can.
there is no way that I could put this team in the playoff. To me, there is
Rafa,
no
if
way.
they
Get ready.
let me
Get
pose
ready.
this to you. Let me pose this to you. They win 10 straight, beating USC and potentially a good NC State team if NC State ends up being good.
You stop.
They
that.
will therefore be 10-2.
He said you stopped that.
Yeah.
They will therefore be 10. They will therefore be 10-2 with a combined point total of losses between two top 10 teams of like 5 points. So you can't leave them out.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And I said it earlier. Mike Elko is a great coach. He's not a good
Yes.
coach. He's a great coach. He's the perfect coach for Texas A&M, which is a sleeping giant. They have more money than anybody, and it's a great spot for him. He's a great coach. That quarterback is great. There were some bad calls down the stretch there, like Notre Dame probably shouldn't have lost. But either way, 2 tough losses to ranked teams. I promise you.
One
if
was
they-
at home though, and by the way, when it's all said and done, A&M's not going to be in the top 12. Like, I'm sorry. I mean, everyone can be gun ho. And listen, if you ever in a conversation say a good NC State team, you might just get booted off the show, like the way Eddie Money did with my camera.
Yeah.
Because
That was God talking to you, baby.
Yeah.
bro, I mean, listen, I can't see. I know they're supposedly this NC State team might be good because they're 3-0 against 3 fucking turds. But
You don't have to worry about it. I'm never gonna say it. You're good with me.
dude, I can't. I can't see them. Look, at A&M still has to face LSU, South Carolina. LSU, Missouri. They got to go to Arkansas. They get Mississippi State. They got Auburn, next week. They close with Texas at Texas. Like, I can see A&M losing 3 games. And then when A&M loses 3 games to better opponents than what Notre Dame has lost to, I can't see you putting them in the fucking rankings over A&M, who beat them on the road.
Get ready because it's coming.
It's coming.
I'd quit.
I'm just telling you that they're gonna do it. Look at some of the rankings. Some people have South Carolina still in the top 25. These
Yeah, come on
voters,
now.
they're gonna keep. It's a Notre Dame Golden Dome. They don't play in the conference championship. They have their own network on NBC. They're talented. I'm just telling you. It's gonna happen. Can we talk some SC football? USC and not South Carolina.
They don't look
Dude,
too bad, man.
I feel like this SC shit. It's the same shit every year. It is the same shit every year. We're gonna start off with 3 or 4.
Fix your camera. Fix your camera. We need you on camera for this shit.
To me, all right. Let me unplug real quick. Go ahead, Eddie.
Yeah,
Talk
yeah.
your shit, and then I'll come in.
I get it, Rafa. I get what you're saying. They haven't played anybody yet, but defense looks better, which has been their Achilles heel. No pun intended. Troy.
Defense looked better last year.
I mean, better. They look better this year, and they're running the ball. They're running
Yes.
very balanced, which we've been asking for. They've had great running backs. They might have the best receivers, most talented receiver room in the country.
Stop that.
And Mayava, I'm telling you, dude, is Lemon not great? They have great receivers, and they're very balanced, Rafa. I'm telling you. They could be. I'm not buying in yet. I'm not buying in yet. I'm just saying. Michigan State is a Big Ten, old school, and what has been SC's issue? Getting pushed around in the trenches, right? You saw did you guys see the touchdown from the 350-pounder for 70 yards? How does that happen? I have no idea.
Yeah.
But they're getting tougher in the trenches because they had to. It's the Big Ten, and that has been their issue. So I'm not on the fucking train yet, but Michigan State, not a great team, but it's been a team that they've had problems with because Michigan State is a Big Ten, push you around, run it on 3rd and 3 every fucking 3rd down. So I'm very interested in seeing how they do against Michigan State. That's all I'm saying.
I can't I can't sit there and love the way
Lincoln?
the way you love USC every year.
I don't.
Everyone loves this USC team every year for the first 3 weeks because it's San Jose State, it's against Rice,
Oh,
it's against yada yada yada, it's
Oh,
against
oh.
Purdue.
time
Listen.
out. Time out, Robert. I hate to interrupt you. They should have beat Penn State. They had Michigan on their fucking heels. Two teams that were in the fucking playoffs. I mean, you watched those games, right? You watched those games. They should have beat Penn State. They had Michigan. They had beaten Michigan, and they fucking missed a tackle and let the guy run for 70 fucking yards. Don't act like they were garbage. He didn't win it big games, but
He never wins big games. He never wins big games. That's the thing. That's the problem I've always had with him is that he doesn't win big games. So now everybody's on the Trojan fucking horse because they're 3-0. They're 3-0. They're going to face a bullshit Illinois team in 2 weeks that you'll see this week. They're going to fucking lose. They're going to face that bullshit squad. I want USC to be good because I like to hate them when they're good. I don't like to hate them when they're not fucking good, when they're mediocre as fuck. I can't sit here and pretend that they're good because they play 3 fucking shitters like they do every goddamn year. And yes, everyone plays 3 shitters. Ohio State plays 3 shitters.
Oh.
Texas plays 3 or 4 shitters. Everyone does it. The difference between USC and everyone else I just named, that at the end of the year, Alabama, Ohio State, Michigan, yada, yada, they're there. They are Georgia. They are there. USC fades because when the games get too big and the moment gets too big for Lincoln Riley, he shits his pants like a fucking bitch. That's the thing. So I'm not going to sit here and love USC until I get real wins from them. And Illinois, even if they beat Illinois next week, that for me will not be a real win.
So what's the spread in this game?
A million?
With
17
Michigan
and a half.
State. And it's not at home, right? It's in Lansing.
No, it's at home.
It's at home. It's at
17
home.
and a half.
Go to
Over under
Illinois.
56.
Look at the next stretch, Eddie. This is a stretch that for me can, and I don't have a problem. Like I told you, I'm okay. I want USC to be good because I like to hate good teams. Like people think I hated Kobe Bryant. I think he sucked. No, I like to watch him because he was good, but I love to watch him lose. I want to see a good team when they're good. I want to watch them lose. That's that for me. That's what it is. So when I feel that they're not good and we're putting them on this fucking pedestal, then I don't enjoy watching them. I really don't. But look at the schedule here. Michigan State, they go on the road to Illinois. I believe they will beat Illinois because I don't think Illinois is a good team. Then they get Michigan at home. Michigan freshman quarterback. They can win. USC should win that game. We could see USC at 6-0. Then they go to Notre Dame, a team I don't like. You guys think they'll win. And listen, if they're 6-0 going into that Notre Dame game, SC is probably going to be 13th or 14th. Notre Dame, knowing the committee, they'll put them back in the top 5 somehow, right? So, and then after that, they go to Nebraska. So the next stretch of games going to be tough.
Yeah.
If USC 7-1, I don't have a problem putting them up there. But I can't unsee what Lincoln Riley does every fucking year. I can't unsee that.
I mean, it's fair enough. Like I said, I'm holding my reservations till at least Illinois. At least.
Yeah, for me, Illinois is not, listen, and they can go into Indiana, they can go into Bloomington and beat the crap out of that Indiana team. And then people are going to put them, like you said, in the 7 or the 6 spot. And to me, I don't think Indiana's a team that's very good either. I'm not going to say they're shit, but I don't think they're one of the 20 best teams in the country at all, in my opinion. So, but they could go in there and beat them. And then you're going to have a big time matchup with USC somewhere ranked in the 20 to 25 range against a number 7 team on the road. That's going to be huge for everyone voting. And they beat a number 17, a top 8 team in the country. For me, I don't think SC is that good yet. I need to see it. I need for Lincoln Riley to prove it to me. And he never does.
Where did CJ go?
He had to take a call.
Okay. Any other games?
That about wraps it up.
That's about it. I want to talk about real quick. Can we talk a little bit of baseball? We might as well go another 12 minutes. Right?
I'd love to get to baseball because I saw something and I don't know how accurate it is, and maybe Eddie Money can pull it up because I think it was a wild number. The Eddie Money, can you pull up the current MVP odds in both leagues?
This is what I wanted to talk about. 100% what I wanted to talk about.
I saw something, and I don't know how accurate it was, and I want to say that I'm wrong. but I saw Aaron Judge at minus 1,000 for the American League MVP, and I saw Ohtani at minus 25,000.
That could not be right.
Well,
Aaron Judge is minus 350 and Ohtani is minus 50,000.
there you go.
Fit-
And there you go. And
What?
for me, that's
Yeah,
where I have a problem.
I'll show you so you don't think I'm lying.
Pull it up. And that's where I have a problem, Eddie. Listen, as good as yeah, Jacob, you missed the Utah Texas Tech.
That was the first game we did.
First game we did. CJ loves Utah. I like Texas Tech, and the money's on Texas Tech so far. This is the problem that I have with this, Eddie, and you probably not going to agree with me. But for me to have Shohei Ohtani at minus 50,000, I think is a ridiculous number, which basically Vegas is saying he's going to win the MVP no matter what. I know he's pitched. I know he's pitched well. But he's hitting 270. But Schwarber and batting average has never really come into play when we're talking about MVP. For me, it does. But for you to not give Schwarber a little bit more credit, he's on the best team in the National League, and he's put up a
Milwaukee.
Well, a real team.
Record.
Milwaukee's going to be first round out. I promise you.
Wow.
First round out. I had this conversation with Felipe this weekend where I told him I thought Milwaukee was a first round exit. I don't believe in them. I just don't. But when you look at Schwarber, he's been so clutch, all season long. And I know he's only hitting 240, which is a big fucking deal. But for that number to be so ridiculous, I think it's insane, because when you look at the American League numbers, Judge is only minus 350, and he's clear-cut the best player in the league, and he leads the American League.
That is completely arguable. I'm sorry. The big dumper, I mean, there's 11 games yet left. He's 5 away from 60 home runs. He's a switch hitter, and he's a catcher. How can you just immediately give it to Judge? I think Big Dumper is totally a viable candidate to win this fucking thing. Have we ever seen a switch hitting catcher that has had 55 home runs? Are you on a team that's up and coming and pretty good? It's crazy.
No, he's got great numbers. He has great numbers. He has phenomenal numbers, right? 54 home runs, 56 home runs.
I thought
the
55.
problem is, this is the problem. And I'll tell you what the problem is. You're not looking at Kyle Schwarber the same way you're looking at Cal. Why? Because Ohtani's on the Dodgers?
No, because
the
Big
number
Dumper is a catcher.
Cal,
He's a catcher. That's why.
That mean? That doesn't mean shit. Because he's
one
a
of the
catcher,
most
I gotta
important.
give him more credibility.
Yes.
Watch out. Well,
100%.
I can't do that. Kyle Schwarber has 53 home runs. Okay. Cal has 56. Schwarber's hitting 245. Cal's hitting 247. The numbers are identical. They're very similar, yet Ohtani's minus 50,000. So Ohtani's just locked in, but Judge is not. So we're just throwing Schwarber's numbers out, but we have to rely on Cal's numbers? Does MLB need Ohtani to be that big?
It's because of the impact they have when they don't have a bat in their hand. Big Dumper's impact is bigger than Schwarber when he doesn't have a bat in his hand. Ohtani's impact is bigger than anybody when he has a bat or he's on the mound. The dude had a no-hitter going.
Fuck. He's hitting 280. What do you mean? What? What do you mean, Eddie?
As far as
listen,
what?
How many games has he pitched this year?
I don't know, 12.
Okay, so he's pitched 12 games, and we're just going to hand him the MVP. We're just going to throw away Schwarber.
We're not throwing away Schwarber. He's clutch.
They are throwing away Schwarber, who's won 7 more games than Ohtani's team. Okay, Ohtani arguably might have a better roster. Okay, and we're throwing him away with 7 more victories than Ohtani's team. And we're throwing him away because that's what they're doing. With 11 games left, they have Ohtani at minus 50,000. They are throwing Kyle Schwarber away. But we're not throwing Cal away with the same numbers, and they're not throwing him away.
Because he catches, because he's a switch hitter.
That's not why.
We have never seen any. I'm not even listen. Babe Ruth, we never saw him play, but Babe Ruth wasn't the pitcher that Ohtani is. He's just not. Ohtani is a legit number one fucking starter. He was
He's pitched
pitching
12
a no
games, though. He could
because
be
he was hurt. Because
He
he was
could be-
hurt.
exactly. So we can't reward him. We can't reward him for pitching 12 games. I'm saying is the number is ridiculous. The number should be a lot closer than what it is. Because
Okay.
Kyle Schwarber, as you can't tell me that Schwarber, and I'd love to see Schwarber's clutch stats. And
Oh,
actually,
he's awesome.
he's been awesome. And you're just throwing him away on a team that's got 7 more wins in what is arguably a better division than the NL West.
No, listen, I will agree with that. The number is ridiculous, but Ohtani's doing something we have never seen in the history of baseball. In the history, he's doing shit that we have never fucking seen. And he's pitching to Schwarber, and he's striking Schwarber out. It's fucking insane. It's insane.
Aaron Judge's wins above replacement are 8.4.
Of course, because that team sucks.
His win replacement is 8.4. They have more wins than the Dodgers.
When he hits a home run, they fucking win. When he plays well, they win.
He plays well every day. He's hitting 329. He's going to win the batting title in the American League. He has 48 home runs. Okay, he has 48 home runs. He has 103 RBIs. Okay, he's literally and he's going to strike out 20 less times than Cal. He's going to strike out 20 less times than Ohtani, and his wins above replacement are almost 2 points higher than Cal's.
But he has a bigger impact on the defensive side of the the diamond. He's more important.
If he had a bigger
defense.
impact, his wins above replacement would be higher.
It's hard to have a bigger impact when you're playing defense. I'm sorry. That's a stat. That's a stat that's jaded towards offensive side of baseball, not defensive.
And if we look at let's look at catchers, by the way. Cal has only thrown out 20 base runners. 20. You know where he's at in the league? Fucking the middle of the pack. He's in the middle of the pack.
Okay. It's still a more important position than fucking right field.
Oh, no. I'm not taking away the importance of the position. There is no doubt about it. I'm not taking the importance
that's
of the
my argument. That's my argument.
At all. My argument is that why is Judge's number so low, Ohtani so high, when the guys right behind them, the stats are identical, while the other guy's team has 7 more wins than the guy who's minus 50,000 in a better division. I don't understand.
Better division.
The NL East is by far better than the National League West.
I don't know about that. Arizona looks really good. San Francisco, the Giants aren't shit, and the Padres probably have the most talent than anyone in the fucking league.
There's also a team that has 41 wins.
Well, okay, they're the worst team in the fucking league. They're the worst team in the league.
They have by far the worst team in the league by 20 games.
Who's in last place? Who's the last place in NL
The
East?
Nationals have 62 wins. The Rockies have 41.
I mean,
41 wins.
Okay, and who's in second and third place? They're not as good as fucking. I'm sorry, they're not as good as the Giants and fucking Padres.
No, the Padres are the second best team.
Thank you.
The Padres are the second best team. But when you get to play the Rockies 20 times, it's nice. It's nice when you get to play the Rockies 20 times. It really is. So I just think that minus 50,000 is a ridiculous number. You're giving Kyle Schwarber zero credit for basically carrying a team. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, you have to.
I feel like if Ohtani comes out and hits 30 home runs and hits 270 and he pitches 20 games, every year they're going to give him the MVP.
You might be right.
He won the MVP in the American League. What was it, twice? His team didn't sniff the fucking playoffs.
You might be right.
Like, we can do it once. Like they did it for A-Rod once.
Yeah.
You can't do it every fucking year. Because he's the most valuable to his team, but the team didn't make the fucking playoffs. He won 2 MVPs with the Angels.
Yeah.
I believe it was 2. Trout,
Yeah.
the same shit. We got to get over that shit. Let's start rewarding the guys who fucking get there for their teams. And Kyle
might be
Schwarber
right.
has led that team. I'm just saying, minus 50,000 is different. If he was minus 2,000, 3,000, fine.
Yeah.
Fine. Because to me, I think he's the best player in the National League. There's no doubt about it. I'm not going to say he's not.
Schwarber.
No, Ohtani.
No. Okay.
Yeah. There's no
Yeah.
doubt about it. I mean, Schwarber's hitting 240. Okay. His batting average starts with 2.4. So
Yeah.
by no means am I saying that he's even close to Ohtani. The thing is, when you're looking at, I'm comparing it to Cal's numbers as close as Cal is in the race with Judge.
Judge,
I think Schwarber should be closer to Ohtani than what he is. That's what I'm saying. Ohtani is going to be the MVP every year. If he does what he does every year, listen, next year if he pitches has 20 starts, he's not going to hit 50 home runs. He's probably going to hit 40. So
agreed. Point taken.
That's my only problem. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that Schwarber is better than Ohtani because that'd be stupid.
That's exactly what I wanted to talk about for sure.
Yeah.
So well, guys, that is CJ is probably not coming back. We can't hit UCLA, which he goes to, but 3 hours is good enough, man. We did our thing. Eddie Money, any last words to the people?
Nada, man. It's the best time for sports right now.
It is great.
Baseball,
basketball around the corner.
Yep, basketball's around the corner. NFL's always hot. So
yeah.
By the way, Dude McBoob says, provide an email address. I'll send a mailing address for luggage with cash or check inside. But don't you dare send more than 10,000 a week.
That's a good one, man.
He is freaking hilarious, man. Hilarious.
Doug Sweeney, by the way, said, since we're done talking about real sports, I'm going to hit the hay.
I didn't even
As
say
a
that.
big football fan, listen, he probably did get off, but we will be covering 2 hours at least every week of college football and NFL football for sure, Duck.
At
100%.
least.
So
thanks to Duck. Thanks to Zach, a little guest appearance. Matt, always there for us. Duck Sweeney, new guy, and freaking great. We can't forget about our Iowa State guy,
McBoob and Peter.
Will Hanley from Iowa State.
Dude
McBoob. We had the guy from New York in here, Peter.
Peter,
we was
love
in
you
here.
guys.
Matt, for sure.
We freaking love you guys. We appreciate you guys. Until next week, Rafa, anything else?
That is it. Enjoy the weekend.
Have a good time, guys.
Later, fellas.
Don't be a loser.
Don't be a loser.
Cheers.
Peace.